7 months already.
Here we go!
Chew bitch.
Hello. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Happy Monday. I know that I was already here before, so it felt weird saying happy Monday again, but it feels like a happy Monday.
I am here to take all the credit for Chris Shell. Yes, yes. Totally me who made it. Promise.
I'll give you all the credit. I'll give you all the credit, sure. Also, welcome in, everyone. Let me see who got first, girl. So why do we have a Monday safari? This is the second safari of today, chat. What is even going on?
Slay.
Slay. Just slay. Nothing else. I love how it's like slay in capital letters, but then Brian is just like, slay. Casual. How's your own bestie? I hope you're having the most amazing time. I love your Instagram stories. It seems like you're having such a lush vacation. Like, in all the right ways. I'm gonna see who got first crew. I see Felipe, Esther, Joa, Naomi, and Faye. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope all of you enjoy your cool crew today. You will have VIP seats, front row seats at the Shell tours. I hope you enjoy. Wait, you're home again already? Why did I think you were still there? How long were you there for? It looked amazing. Like amazing, amazing, amazing. Like jealous inducing. Amazing. Just a long weekend. Still, that's lovely. I love that for you. But it sucks that you're back home because I wish you could have enjoyed it longer. We went hard on the tourist side. You saw so many things in just one weekend. Honestly. I'm gonna say hello to everyone. Felipe, welcome in. Joa, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Kate, welcome in. Hold on. Hopeful Weirdo, welcome in. Evelina, welcome in. Naomi, welcome in. Fire Cutes, welcome in. Faye, welcome in. Caboson, welcome in. Joa, welcome in. Charlotte, welcome in. Secretly, Chris. Rach, welcome in. Maya Lithia, welcome in. Actual Charlotte, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. No, I do not sleep with my shoes on. Which emote do you want, Singularity? Which is the one?
Working on getting that one particular level 2 emote, smiley face emoji.
Is it the cat? I don't remember if the cat was level 2 or if it's I can only see which one I don't have. But thank you so much for the 200 bits. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to catch up with the hype train and stuff as well. But Anna, welcome in. Singularity, welcome in. Jennifer, welcome in. Mary Hone, welcome in. Fire Cutes, welcome in. Pauline, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Ashara, welcome in. Talabo, welcome in. Sophie, welcome in. Moonrune, welcome in. Dabio, welcome in. Hopeful Weirdo, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mossy, welcome in. Hikaru, welcome in. Pastel, welcome in. Raven, welcome in. Jane, welcome in. Anna, welcome in. Liker, welcome in. Love Ghosted, welcome in. Theo, welcome in. Saga Electra, welcome in. Noah, thank you so much for the 100. Sorry, for the 100 biddies and welcome in. Thank you for that hydrate as well. I have like a froggy in my throat. It's itchy. Carmoon, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Lilith, welcome in. Lavette, welcome in. Charlotte, thank you so much for the 80. The 80 months? What? I was gonna say 83. I just flipped the numbers. 38. Imagine if it was 83 months. That would be crazy. You cannot say Rage. Chef cock. Thank you so much for the 300 bits. But if you say it in English, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So excited for Shell Tour Day.
Tour. Why did Brian say that so weirdly? Shell Tour Day. It sounded like the Hawk Tour girl. But then the way he said the word tour, that was weird. Anyways. Brian killed that. Yeah. Yeah. But thank you so much, Charlotte, for the 38-month Yes, I said it correctly. 38-month resub. And thank you, Rachel. 300 bits. Maggie, welcome in. Lucy, welcome in. Ellen, thank you so much for the 35 months at freaking tier 2. Excuse me?
Shell Tour. Build on that thing.
100 biddies. It's 10 out of 10. Honestly, that's amazing. Thank you, thank you. And Ella, thank you so much again for the 35 months. That's such a long time. Katie, welcome in. Peace, welcome in. Joe, welcome in. Amy, welcome in. Moonrune, of course, welcome in. Pepin, welcome in. Gray, welcome in. 13, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm just gonna hydrate again. So welcome in.
Watch me dazzle like a diamond in the rough. Strut my stuff is so shiny.
Rach, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Pastel, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Magda, welcome in. And Crafty, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. And thank you guys so much for the hype train. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was close to completing the level 2, but we completed level 1. Among the margins, welcome in. It's very good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Oh my god, Charlotte got the cat though. Oh, that's a good emote. I like the Who's That Diva one. That's cute as well. But Charlotte actually got the cat. Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Chris.
Dang it, too late for the hype train. Have some bits anyway, XD.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it. What the heck? Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Also, Elizabeth, welcome in. It is good to see you. I'm doing good. I had very delicious dinner. It was very nice. And I'm very excited for shell tours. I saw that we already have 11 redeems. So I might start a bit earlier. Normally I start up my game like 30 minutes into stream, but I might want to try to make as much of today's stream as possible because I would like to do my best and tour as many of these. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Earlier someone also said my makeup looks amazing today. I haven't done anything different than normal, but I'm glad you guys like it. um really? I didn't know, Esther. I thought you had to complete it. Um I'm hyped to see what I did with the shell. I'm also very hyped to see what you did with the shell, Charlotte. Um, so Yenta, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is very good to see you. Monday Magic, exactly. Exactly. Also, I know that I showed it already multiple times during co-working today, but I want to show everyone who's here for just The Sims. Look at my nails. I did them yesterday. It took forever because I was like really careful and I really wanted to make sure that they looked good this time around. So like I wanted to go close to like my culticles and it was like it took long. It took me like 2 hours. But these are my TwitchCon nails. I went for a nice purple because Twitch. I spent so long on the shell, but I love it so much. Perfect for my gameplay. Wait, you're actually going to play in it? I love that. That's amazing. I'm glad I grabbed an early spot with the tour since you can't be here Wednesday. So I will be rewatching Wednesday's spot later because I just know there's going to be amazing builds. Yes, I am so sure that there's going to be amazing builds today. Like you guys are always so incredibly talented. Um, did you have a lush lazy day yesterday? Yes, it was very nice. I got my piercing fixed. I did my nails. I prepped for the week. It was all very chill. Looks professional. Thank you. That's the biggest compliment you could give me. I did used to work as a nail tech for like a year. But I didn't have any training. So it basically just counts as a lot of practice. It's so exciting and funny to me. 3 of my favorite simmers all had the same for this week. You, Simsy, and Shella are all doing shell tours in the same week. What? Wait, I didn't. I think I saw Shella do shell tours yesterday. But I didn't know Kayla was gonna do shell tours as well. That's amazing. Also, fun story. When I finished my nails yesterday, my first thought was, oh my god, I have Shella nails. Like, tell me that my nails are not like Shella coated. That wasn't intentional, but the moment I finished them, I was like, yep, could have been Shella. Like exactly like a dusty purple. And I didn't expect that I would like it this much, but I actually really like it. Uh, your caption said Twitch condoms. I'm not gonna leave. I can't even speak anymore. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. Imagine if at the Loot Cave this weekend they sell Twitch condoms. Honestly, would make for a fantastic merch item. Just purple condoms. Make them glow in the dark. Everyone would be buying them. Another row job, yeah. So I've had a lot of jobs, as you might have noticed. I started working when I was 15, and almost every single year I had a different job. Not necessarily because I got fired, but just because I got bored and then I would job hop. Some of the jobs were also over the summer, so they were like a summer job, so they didn't even last a whole year. Those builds were amazing. Oh, I need to watch back her VOD. Also, Koki, welcome in. It's good to see you. And I saw Sophie coming in as well. I hope you're doing well. Um, since your alarm was set for 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is rough. Hollow Taco, yes, I love Hollow Taco. The only thing I wished is that they actually had gel polish because these are gel nails. So I almost never do normal nail polish anymore because I am that person that will do my nails, spend like forever, and then chip it within the first 5 minutes. So I always go for gel nails because this basically is impossible to chip. If you chip a gel nail, that's like impressive. Glow in the dark was your thought as well? No, but genuinely would be brilliant. Like, I think that shit would sell out on the first morning. Also, Lane, welcome in, and Ruby, welcome in. It's good to see both of you. My friends were like, "Did he propose?" And I was like, "When would we have time for that?" Like, I was too busy being a tourist, okay? Cannot become a wifey when being a tourist. Would it be sad if he did? But no, no. But also, I get that maybe doing like one of those lightning city trips is not like the best, like more like relaxed opportunities to do it. Um, Never paint your nails because it never lasts. Yeah. That's what I had with the regular nail polish. It would always chip within a day, and then I would feel so sad because I'd have to redo it and blah blah blah. And then I went to like a professional nail studio to get my nails done a couple of times with gel. And I was like, oh, that's amazing, but it's expensive as fuck. Like I would pay for like a whole set of nails. I would pay at least 60, sometimes even more, depending on, what kind of base I had and stuff. And I was like, that's just not that I cannot keep doing that. I did it for my sister's wedding, and I was like, I love this, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to afford to do this so often. So then I was like, you know what if I just buy the set? I have the experience in doing nails, so I might as well just get the set myself. It's like an investment because you pay for like the light and you have to pay for all your polishes and stuff. So I think altogether the whole set was about $100. But with that, I can continuously do my nails. I bought it for TwitchCon last year, like TwitchCon EU last year, I think. If I remember correctly. And I ever since every single time there's like a big event, I do my own nails and it saves you so much money. Like I think at this point I maybe spent 100 on the set, but I've painted my nails like 4 or 5 times, which basically saved me 4 or 5 times about $70. Um yeah, exactly. The basic stuff, and you can cover it about like three. Actually, I think way more than 3 or 4. Like because I have multiple colors, so um yeah, with a tour guide, hey dude, can I borrow your microphone for a second? Yeah, yeah, I do them myself. I do them myself. Um, you went a little overboard, fair enough. Fair enough. I got like the base set and then I got 3 colors originally and then I recently bought 2 more colors. I bought a really nice like brown and this purple because I was like because I have black and I love a good black nail, but the problem is sometimes black is a bit too rock star and you want something like that's dark but a bit more sophisticated. Um Oh no, you became allergic to gel polishes? That really sucks. I'm so sorry. In your own equipment for gel polish and builder gel and everything, cheaper in the long run. Yes, exactly. And you can do them whenever you want. That's also a big plus. That is super true. I'm so proud of myself being off for about a week and I finally got back into running. Congrats, that's a big milestone. Let's go. You challenged yourself a bit more and proved myself how capable I still am. Let's go. I'm so proud of you. That's really good. That can be difficult to get back into a routine, especially if you used to run a lot, for instance, and then you kind of fell out of it. So that's amazing. Also, Molly, welcome in. It's good to see you. Um, I would love to do my own nails. I'm just not good at them. And I'm an auto detailer, so it's like it's not worth it. That's fair. That is completely fair. I think if I wanted to do like actual nail art and stuff, I don't think I could do it myself. Also, hi Nard. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Yes, for a vacation. The last time I did my nails was actually when I went to Aruba. So it's been a really long time since I last did them. But then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on vacation. That's like 2 weeks. It would be super nice if I had like nice nails for 2 weeks. So I just did it right before we left. And then actually, unfortunately, the salt water in the sea did kind of damage them. So at one point I didn't have any left. They just like gel polish is very strong until until you go in the sea every single day. Also, Rune, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It's very nice to meet you. I literally, you said that at the perfect time. I just clicked play on my game so that we could get started with the shell tours. Um, so that I can like load the first shell and everything before the ads start because I obviously don't want to be touring when the ads are running. Um, so I'm gonna make sure to get everything prepped and ready, and then we'll have the ad break, and then we're actually gonna start touring. You had to get yours totally bleached by being in the sun. Wait, your nails totally bleached from being in the sun that much? That's wild. That is wild. I was the other day. There was a stain on one of my t-shirts. Long story short, I cried while I was wearing mascara, and my mascara dropped on one of my t-shirts, and there was a stain on my t-shirt. So I had to get it fixed, or I tried to fix it, and I used Vanish. And, I was like, literally, I was washing it, and you know how they always say, like, Vanish Oxy Action is, like, to remove stains? My nails turned so white. I don't think my nails ever looked that clean. Like, they looked like they had when you do, like, the French manicure and, like, the tip of your nails is, like, stark white? That's what they looked like naturally. Like, my nail just literally just got bleached by the Vanish. Been a long-time follower, but mostly lurker. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. And I'm happy that you hang out for the builds. It's always really fun to see other people's builds. Can't believe you did that to your nail. Well, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know that would happen. I I usually put Vanish in the washer, but since like I just finished all the laundry, so I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna put one t-shirt in the washing machine." Um, so I was like, I'm just gonna hand wash it. Doet wat het belooft. Exactly. Vertrouw roze. Vergeet vlekken. um, except okay. Known her for a long time. Love that. That's actually really cute. Your cat's finally asleep behind your laptop. Oh, that is cute. The other day, I was trying to download something on my laptop and I put my laptop in the hallway because my Wi-Fi in this room sometimes is really bad. So I put my laptop in the hallway, but obviously it was open because it was downloading something. I go to the bathroom, I walk out, and I literally Toot was sleeping on my keyboard. Like purring. She was so happy with her little like nice little butt warmer. And I was like, Bestie, you can't sleep on here. She looked at me like, do I look like I care? Also, Madison, hi. I hope you're doing well. If it fits, I sit. No, 100%. Literally. She was like, this is my new spot now. Also, Maggie, if you try to redeem a shell tour, I see your gallery ID, but I don't see you didn't actually redeem it, so you're not in the queue. Just letting you know. So I would redeem it again if you could. Need an extra laptop just for cats? Yep, I do. I do. Okay, so I am gonna go and load an empty save file. I know that you guys can't see my game, by the way. Also, mods, would you help me with something? Would you write in reminders that we need to do a wheel spin next week? Because I don't, or Wednesday, whenever. Um, but I just noticed from the corner of my eye that we completed the daily goals today, but I don't want to do anything with the wheel spin if we're gonna have shell tours, unless there's like no tours left on Wednesday. Then I can do a wheel spin. But um, we never help you. No, you never do anything for legal reasons. That is a joke. Um, I wouldn't be able to do what I do without my mods. My mods are amazing and they're the bestest, and I appreciate them above and beyond. And they do a lot of things for me. Okay. You need a 50-50. Okay, I will try to. I'm just gonna load like a completely empty save and then I will check. I usually do this as a little guessing game. When I open the shell on the gallery, I'm gonna try to guess what the original lot is. Okay, we're gonna do save as new one, and this is gonna be Shell Tours Ambassador Shell. Okay, there we go. I am just gonna grab the first one. I can quickly go here, by the way, so you can actually see my game. Um, I'm just gonna copy pasta your username. There we go. Because in 4 minutes we have ads. Ooh, I already see. Okay, so this is New Crest. Is it New Crest? I said New Crest. But then I started to doubt myself. No, this is Willow Creek, I think. Or is it New Crest? Oh, that's actually bad that I'm not sure. Is it 40 by 30? Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. Also, hi, Squeaks. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Does it say in the description? Don't think so. I don't want to read the description yet. I want to save it for when we actually start the tour. No, I think this is New Crest. You do know the world you want to tell me? I think it's New Crest. And then I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Or this one. Either one of these two. Hi, Meg. Hello, hello. It is good to see you. How are you? I said that correctly. I said that out loud and I was like, this sounds like a wrong sentence in my brain. I actually did a voiceover for a video and I realized that I wanted to say super pretty and I said pretty super. And there's no going back because I recorded the whole video and I already started editing it and I only noticed in the edit that I wanted to say super pretty textures and I said pretty super textures. So I'll just leave it, I guess. You are pretty super. That's correct. You silly. Okay, I'll check if it's this lot. I'm actually curious. I think I think I did your other shell challenge on the left one. Wait, really? Love that. Hold on. No, it's the other one, actually. Dang it. This is not the one with the water next to it. It is this one. And back we go. Pretty super. You got overtaken by One Piece character. I don't think I've actually ever watched One Piece. Okay. I'm going to place the build. We have ads coming up in 2 minutes. Furnished. Yes. And then I'll read the actual description before we go into tours. But I'll go back. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not looking. Okay. I'll go here because I don't want to see anything yet. I don't want to spoil myself. Are you reading anything fun at the moment? Ooh, that's a good question. I am actually. I am reading Tower of Dawn from Throne Glass. Hi, Liv. Because you couldn't stop yapping. Okay, but do you feel like you got to say what you wanted to say? That's the most important thing. It's not the best though. I'm not. That's okay. Don't worry. I still love to read descriptions because it gives you a little bit of insight in the thought process that went into a build. Yes, yours got redeemed, Pastel. Tandem read? No, I'm not doing the tandem read. I've already read the previous one. I'm reading on my e-reader and okay, I have the stupidest reason for not doing a tandem read. But so my problem is my e-reader tracks how long I take to read something. And that means that if I go into my e-reader and I would like flip through the chapters and bookmark them to where I would need to switch, I would ruin my reading statistics. But at the same time, if I didn't do that beforehand, if I didn't bookmark, I would forget that I need to switch. So I thought about it long and hard. And then I was like, no, I think I'm not going to do that. At first, wait, there's an EPUB file that, oh, I didn't know that. Well, to be honest, I don't mind actually. I personally am someone who really needs to get into the story. And I think if I had done a tandem read, I have this feeling that I would probably have struggled because I really enjoyed completely delving into, I think it's Queen of Shadows, right? I'm really bad with book names because I read on my e-reader, so I never see the cover. Um, but basically the previous one. So I I think I would have struggled had I gone into that story, gone back into the story, gone back. And I'm actually really enjoying Tower of Dawn as an independent story. Like, because I've already read the other one, I can link it to the events. A tandem read is when you're reading two books at the same time. So in this series, there are two books that are basically parallel, so they're like in the same timeline, but you're reading from two different perspectives. Um, the thing is, the perspectives are not really in the same story. So like one is on one side of the world and the other is on the other side of the world, and like both of them are following their own timeline. So if you read them at the same time, you are reading two completely different stories. But obviously, those stories have an effect on each other because otherwise it wouldn't be the same series. So there is some connection, and I can imagine that towards the end of the book, that connection will get stronger. Um, but I'm really enjoying Tower of Dawn as a standalone. Actually, I was scared that I would not enjoy that book. I was a bit scared that that book would, because it's the Tower of Dawn is basically the book that's not about the main character. And I was afraid that I wouldn't enjoy reading that story, but I'm having such a good time. Does the books have to be kind of like made? Um so the thing is, you only do a tandem read if, how do you say this? It's not like you can just pick any book to do a tandem read. You do a tandem read because the story asks for it. Um but you think that was partially because of the tandem read. Okay, fair enough. I had to do a tandem read because I really struggled with Tower of Dawn. I feel like I've heard that multiple people were saying that they struggled with Tower of Dawn, and that's why I was scared that I would not like it. I am loving it. I'm eating it up. I think my personality is just all my coping mechanisms glued together. It's also took too long, so long, or took so long because the whole time it was yes, but because of my health, I'm experiencing it differently. That's fair though. That is fair. Yeah, exactly. You can read any book at the same time. It would have to be the same story. So you're reading the same timeline in the same universe, just from different character perspectives, basically. Your Sims crashed. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, exactly. I'm really enjoying Irene's, and I don't know how to say these names. I'm gonna be completely honest. I struggle every single time that I talk to my friends about these books because I don't know how to say his name. Or also her name. In my brain, I read it as the Dutch version. So in my brain, these two characters are called Irene and Gao. That's how you read that in Dutch. And I've tried to train myself out of reading it like that. But that's how I read it, and that's how I've read it for 6 books at this point. So Irene and Gao is great. I know that's not how you say it though, but the thing is, I've heard people say it so differently. Like, I've heard people, specifically his name, I've heard them pronounce it so differently. So I don't know what the correct version is. I've heard kale, but I've also heard others. I've heard chow, um, or Cole as well. She says kale. Okay, well then it must be kale. I mean, if the author says kale, but why would you write it like that? Also, I think it's hilarious because kale is my favorite vegetable. You read it in Swedish first. It's so weird. Yeah. Ooh, Court of Silver Flames. That's a spicy one. Audiobook says Kale. Okay. You had a student named Kale. I mean, honestly, it's kind of funny if you think about it. It's a vegetable. And that's why I'm such a giant fan of pronunciation guides in books. I feel like for me personally, that wouldn't work though, because especially if you're reading it in, if the pronunciation guide isn't, how do I say this correctly? I will still read it with the pronunciation of my language. And I don't know how to read phonetic alphabet, so it wouldn't be any use. I do know about her sim named Kale, yeah. Also, the ads are over. So we're gonna start the tours, guys, because I have 12 on the list for today, and I'm gonna do my best to get through as many as possible. Okay, so the description for Hopeful Weirdos Shell is: in this house lives a creative family. One of the parents loves art and the other loves fixing and making things. Their youngest child is absolutely in love with the void critters and the colors purple, white, and blue. They've also got a teen that wants to be independent, so they renovated a small outdoor house to a tiny home for them. They absolutely love the color black. I read they absolutely love the color black in the weekends. Only on weekends they like the color black. That's not your description, by the way. That's me reading. Uh, in weekends, this family loves to do some quality time together and bake cookies. They also have a cat. I'm already very excited. Um, Most books I've read the last few years have been history books because of your college major. The most interesting one was full of primary resources from ancient Rome. That sounds so cool. Love that. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Let me get. Yeah. Okay. I have the right camera controls on. Oh, I already really like what you did with the outside of this house. That is so cozy with like all the wood paneling and then with the stone on the side. Love it. Also, very nice landscaping. This is such a good garden. This feels very realistic to have a garden like this where there's like a bunch of plants growing in the front. But then I say this every single time I do shell tours because I am always really impressed with people who have the capability to do this because I don't know how to do it. And that is landscaping in a way that you don't have plants everywhere and you actually just leave grass exposed. Because I, for the life of me, cannot do that. But when other people do it, I love it. Every single time, I'm like, oh, that looks really good. That's super nice. Um, the roofing is also very impressive. Yes, I absolutely agree with that. You did a phenomenal job. It looks so correct. Like it looks like it was actually meant to look like this. Really like it. Also really like all the darker wood tones. And I like that they have a pool. That's very nice. Okay, let's go take a look. When you arrive at the front door, there's a cute little porch with the mailbox, and I see a gnome. Let's go. I'm going to put the walls up so that we can properly see everything. Wait, that is so cute to put in a hallway like this. I've never thought, hold on. Sorry. I have a very important thing to fix because this is already frustrating me. Game options, where is it? Hack settings, enable the dust system. Get away, stupid sparkles. I do not want you. But I never thought to put this indoor, but it fits perfectly. Oh, this is cute. Wait, you put your stairs here. Smart. Very smart placement of the stairs. I'm very curious to look at this floor plan like from the top, but I'm first going to start and kind of just walk through. So, from the main hallway, you'll enter into this sort of secondary hallway space, but I feel like because there's some stuff in here, it is more like a useful space as well. I could totally see if you're playing with kids in this house that they can use this to work on their school projects. And then off of that, we have a bathroom over here. Very nice again with the black and white together with the darker wood that's kind of like a continuation of the outside. Um then off of that we have the kitchen and the dining area. Stop. I love the color scheme here. Again, the dark wood with the black. Such a cozy combination. What is this rug from? I don't think I've ever seen that rug. Wait, that's from Horse Ranch? I never realized it had this swatch, but that's amazing. Really, really love this kitchen. The color splash from the fridge. Wait, I hadn't even seen that yet. And then with the pink island as well. I love how sort of the fridge, like the blue and the pink, kind of are also in the tiles. Like it's subtle, but it's there. You can kind of see the theme. And I love that you said that they love to do baking, and there's so many baking supplies all over the kitchen. This is such a well cluttered and decorated kitchen. Like, this feels so incredibly homey. I love this. This is really cute. And also the two pet bowls, very cute. I like how it's like a very consistent color scheme of the dark wood and the black, but that you have in fact put like all the splashes of color. Because you have the fridge in blue, but then the blue is also in here, and then you have that green, and then I can see that back here in the pet bowls and stuff. Very nice. At the end of the hallway, oh, you have a good office. Nice. So that's a fancy office. Imagine this being your office. Like you have all this space with the desk in the middle as well. That feels extra chic when you have a desk in the middle of an office. Then you know that you have space, you know? If you can just put it in the middle and be like, yeah, that works. Ooh. Very cozy living room. Again, with like the splashes of that pastel color in there. Also, hi, Tiny Beef and MJ. Welcome in. It's good to see you. It's the boss room. Yeah. Um, the gallery ID, it should be at the top of the screen, the first one. Hopeful underscore weirdo. Um, this is amazing. And there's so much space for the cat as well. Oh my god, this cat is spoiled. 2 cat trees. No, you're all good, Jennifer. No worries. I'm more than happy to point it out. Oh, also for other people that are just coming in. But this rug is very pretty. What is it from? I feel like I'm just checking all your rugs at this point, but it's from the Maximalist pack? I never would have expected that. Hi, Nazadome. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It looks very good with these sofas. This combination is perfect. It's almost like they were from the same pack in how well they match, to be honest. Okay, and then also from the living room, you have the area to the outside porch with like the grill and a nice table, and then they can also go to the pool and stuff. Very nice. Okay, and then let's take the stairs. Wow, voice, can we please chill? Ooh, I like what you've done with the spacing here to make this corner a room. I love how this is so different from what I have done that I'm almost like trying to recognize where what I did and I don't even remember. I have rug PTSD from this decorating in The Sims. Yep, you can spend hours, hours picking the right rug. But okay, so if you come up the stairs, there's like a nice hallway, like a landing, and then there is a game room for the kids. I love that. I love that it's just, you know, a functional room just for the kids to play. That is so incredibly useful because these are all toys that are kind of big to put in kids' bedrooms. So it's nice to have just a separate room for it. Then over here, I see the ambassador room. Love it. Super cute. So this is the kid who is obsessed with void critters and the color purple, blue, and white. This turned out so cute. Like, this is amazing. Also, all the void critters on the wall, I feel like are perfect. They fit so well with the theme. Very, very cute. And this dresser as well. This dresser is actually the perfect colors. And they have their own bathroom. Very nice. Love to see it. Love a good ensuite situation. Also, this mirror, adorable. I want to sleep on the carpet. I know, this looks so fluffy. But this would be a nightmare to clean. Like, I love it in a Sims, but I don't think I would ever want carpet like this IRL. Hi, Nymphleora. Welcome in. Mm. Okay, so then we go back into the hallway. And then over here, this is I think this is the master bedroom. Very pretty color scheme again. So different from anything else we've seen so far. I feel like I need to sneeze. Hold on. Nope. Oh, that was itchy. But I love this. I love the yellow wardrobe, like the bright pop of color. Very cozy. And just in general, I really like the green and the pink together as well. I see that you've done that throughout the entire house, but here you've gone for like a more dark green, but you still continue like that pink and green combo. Very pretty. Very pretty. And I love that the parents sort of have their own little seating area so that they can just kind of retreat. And it looks like they have their own ensuite bathroom. Very nice. Also, again, kind of matches with the color scheme in here. And then I see you have the yellow wardrobe, and then there's the slight yellow in the bathroom. Very nice detail. Very smooth. And the pink again. Okay, I see what color scheme. You are very consistent with the color scheme without making it boring, and that's impressive. Because I personally always, if I set on a color scheme, I'll just use the same items over and over again. Um, but I love that you went for something that feels cohesive but doesn't get boring because you definitely use different like wallpapers and different tones of those colors. Very, very beautiful. The bathroom is gorgeous. It really is. And I also love that the bathrooms are next to each other. I feel like that like realistically makes a lot of sense. Also, Posse, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And then we can go upstairs as well. Ooh, this is the space for painting. Oh my god, they actually made a mural in the house. That's amazing. That is such a fun idea. And then they're also painting and there's all the supplies. Like you said, they enjoy, crafting and stuff. Also, hi, Great Sage. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Very nice. Also, again, it's so different from what I did with the space because your stair placement is completely different. I love how stair placement makes such a vast difference in floor plan. Um Very cute. Also really like the use of the new kit. This new kit is perfect for spaces like this. It's amazing. And then the last part that we haven't seen is actually the house of the teenager that they've separately decorated. Oh my. This teenager is spoiled. Imagine you're a teenager and this is your own house. They love black. You can definitely see that. They have an entire kitchen to themselves. I love that they have the cornflakes, by the way. Very important for a teenager. And then they have like the just a beautiful, beautiful bedroom area. Sorry for the yawn. Um, then they have the darts and just a whole console setup. And then they have this beautiful lush bathroom. Wait, where is that tile from? That's beautiful. The spider tile? I was wondering if that was vampires. What is the default swatch? Yeah. The thing is, with this default swatch, I don't think I would have ever used it. But seeing this, I'm like, that looks very beautiful. I mean, I guess if you have a setup like this, you probably just sit here for your homework. But this is amazing. And then for the garden, like I said, they have like the chairs next to the pool. They have the pool area, a nice area for campfires. And then they have this back porch with the actual grill on it. And then I also see back here we have a little swing set. Wait, what is this from? Oh, that came with life and death? That's beautiful. I love this shell so much. It is so warm. And I love, like I said, the consistent color scheme without making it boring. That's really impressive. Like, you didn't repeat yourself a single time, and yet everything is cohesive. Very, very, very beautiful. You did a phenomenal job. Can we get a massive round of applause in chat for Hopeful Weirdo? You can clap by doing exclamation point clap. I always want to make sure that together as a community, we always, give a round of applause for everyone who participates in the shell. I really appreciate you participating. I hope you had the best time. I hope you had fun. This is amazing. I am honored that you made this with my shell challenge and I love it a lot. So thank you so much for joining. And then I'm going to tick off your shell and then we're going to go to Kate's shell. There we go. Also, like I said, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna see. Ooh, already completely different vibes. Amazing. I love that so much that when you see the picture, you immediately can see that's like completely different vibes. But this world, do I recognize this world? I feel like this must be one of the newer worlds because I don't recognize it. Is this the world that came with life and death? Yes, it is Ravenwood. Oh my god, I'm at least. Are you missing a pack? Oh no, you probably used the early access items from high school years. I don't have those. because I got the high school years pack through, I bought it through a code website. Um, Also, you say Crow's Crossing. So let's go over there and let's place your build. And then I'm going to read the description as well. But yeah, I don't miss a pack, but that is, I keep forgetting that I need to put that. But at the same time, just tell me where the items were and we will envision it. I have CC to fix it when I build myself, but it's very stupid. It's the only early access items that I don't have. And ironically enough, it's the only early access items that I actually really wanted. Um, Is that for ambassador? It is fresh pick. It is, yes. It is, I would say, the only way that you can see that I'm an ambassador, apart from seeing that I'm in the ambassador stream team. But we've been asking for like our actual tick mark next to our name to also change, but as of now, this is the only thing. Wait, Crow's Crossing or Crow's Crossing, sorry. The Oh, some of the family names are in there, so then I can't see. Huh? Is it here? No. Oh, sorry. So wait. This one. Thank you. Apparently I'm blind today. I can't read. Also, there's still something in my eye. There was something in my eye earlier. And I feel like it moved and then I didn't feel it anymore. Now I feel it again. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, let's place your build. Yes, I want to replace the current one. Also, hey Mamoon, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is very nice to meet you. We're doing shelters for that shell today. You can still join. I don't know if you would be able to finish it so that I can tour it, but you can of course still participate. But that's the shell that we're actually doing tours for today. Wait, this is already so different. Yo, wait, let me read the description. Let me read the description. Thank you so much for the congratulations. What the heck? That's actually so sweet. Home is where the heart is, they say, and this house is certainly full of love. Where you look, you will see this house is loved and lived in. There's hobbies and clutter, even some cookies. And in the attic, Dino and Uni keep their promise. They said they'd always be here, and so they are. I had a whole story written out for this shell, but it doesn't fit here. It's amazing. Okay, so there's two Sims who said they would always be here, and they are. I don't know what we will find in the attic. Hi, Satiq. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, this is so different. Also, there's no need to oi me in chat. I think I've already told you that once. Yeah, feel free to write it here if you have it somewhere where you can copy pasta. I would love to read your story still. It's too long even for chat. Okay, but at least you had a solid backstory in your mind when you were actually making this build. That's amazing. I love how different this is. Like completely different landscaping, completely different vibes. Um so good already. So good. I love also that it's a red brick house. Like that makes me feel right at home. um okay, so I already see the people that live here enjoy riding a bike. I say oi all the time. Well, I mean, you can say it once. That's fine. But like saying oi 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 is it sounds kind of demanding. It's like saying hey, 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 hey. It's like I don't know, repeating the same thing. It's just a bit intense. I don't know. If you say it once, it's fine. If you say it 3 times, then I don't know. I mean, even if it's Aussie, even if someone said hey like 5 million times, I'd be like, hey, there's no need to spam the same thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal thing. Maybe not. But I think it's, again, if you say it once, it's fine. But in my brain, saying oi is like, I don't know, kind of trying to get someone's attention. But that might be a cultural difference because I don't know. In Dutch, we would only say oi if someone is like, oi, what are you doing? Like, it's not a positive thing. Um, Also, Jojo, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I love this. Also, Kate, I have to say something. You want to hear something fun? You can see that you have like Dutch influence in this house. And I don't know how to explain it, but this front door is always giving Dutch to me. And the red brick as well. And just this whole like front yard vibe. It's giving, but not like in a negative way, but it's giving some sort of like Dutch, like a Dutch standalone house. And I actually really love that. Wait till you see the shed. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Okay, so let's get started on the inside because I feel like there's so much to unpack in this build. Let's get started when you enter in the hallway. Ooh. I love that you created a diagonal here. That's cute. It may or may not be modeled slightly after my whale family home. I love that though. That's so cute. I love that you took inspiration from an actual house. Also, I see the burglar alarm. I always forget to put this in my houses, but very smart. Right next to the door as well. Very nice hallway for all the coats. And I see a bunch of clutter and things. Oh, putting the phone in the hallway is such a smart idea. I like that. Very cute. Very cute. I love that so far, like, the 2 tours that we've done both went for, like, a super big open hallway concept. That no, that alarm is not playing. Like, if you're a burglar, you better be scared because this huge ass alarm is gonna catch you right away. But from here, you enter into, again, sort of this, like, open hallway, but it's a very functional hallway. Like, there is, a corner for the kids to play. I also really like this stair placement. I never place my stairs like this, but that's actually really cute. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. And then there's some more kids' toys. Also, welcome into everyone who's joining just now. I know that I've been really bad at saying hello to everyone, but I hope you're all doing amazing. Um, can you size down the burglar alarm? Okay, I guess you can. I guess you can. I don't know if it's then still functional, but most things in The Sims you can size down. But right off the hallway, we also have a nice, lush, big bathroom. It is a half bath, I think. I don't think there is a I don't think there's a shower, so it's a half bath. Also, guys, chef's kiss. Like, people that go through the trouble of adding light switches into The Sims have my whole heart. Because I always forget that's a thing. There's light switches everywhere. Oh my god, there actually is. Just so you know, there I appreciate you for this so infinitely much. Because legit, I always forget it, but it makes this build feel so alive. That is phenomenal. Including 2 by the stairs, so you can turn on the light when you're upstairs and when you're downstairs. This is amazing. This makes me so happy. Yeah, we have light switches. They're not functional, like, as in you cannot actually turn lights on and off, but it's a decorative thing. Um, Amazing. Amazing. Ooh. Wait, this is such a creative kitchen layout. Because this is a huge room, but you use the space so well. So there is a modder who made them functional. Um, so if you want, you can. Oh, sorry. You can download the mod, and then your light switches are basically just like the same as clicking on a light, so you can turn on, off, auto lights, things like that. Um, but this is amazing. I love this shelf. Very cozy. But this kitchen is very pretty. Very, very pretty. I also love the subtle yellow. Makes it very warm. And then the bar placement. And again, I love that you went for diagonals in your house. I only go for diagonals if there's like no other option, but it makes it feel very realistic. So your brain says I need light switches. No, that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, the diagonals look really good. And also love the fan. Very realistic to have a fan. But this is super cute. I love how you managed to make such a big room still feel really cozy. Also, Amola, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Wait, we have another really cozy living room. I love how you also, I think this is the same wallpaper that we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever used this wallpaper, and I love that I now saw it twice. But you didn't lie when you said in the description there was lots of clutter, and you could really see that this home is lived in. I think that is really cute. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This living room is so cozy. Like, it really feels like people are living in this house. You can really see that you've gone through the trouble of making sure that, like, there's clutter everywhere. There's no empty shelves. I can see all the pillows here. Also very nice. Um, yeah, there is such warmth in this build. Exactly. Exactly. You can really see that it's a family home. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Plant wall alert. Important. Very important. That was your main goal for this. It's really showing. Like in the best way possible. It's amazing. It feels so homey and so cozy. Okay, let's go upstairs. So if you come upstairs, oh my goodness, you really went all out with the clutter. The plant wall, oh, I believe it's from Lovestruck, from the top of my head, but I'll check for you. Yes, from Lovestruck. I thought this, but I was like, I'm starting to doubt myself now for a second. But I love, also, I touched my mic earlier. Now there's lipstick all over my mic. I love how you even cluttered all of this. Like, this is all individually placed, guys. In case you're wondering, like, all these magazines individually placed. Amazing. The dedication to the clutter is real. And also, I love, see, again, it just, if, like, stuff like this, sometimes what I struggle with is that I want to make my clutter too intentional. But in real life, stuff isn't always in intentional places. You just kind of put it wherever. So you're busy with something, you just put it somewhere. So I love to see the random clutter in places. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. Okay, so this is the ambassador room. Let's go. Very cute. Very, very cute. Right next to the shelf. So I'm guessing that was over here then. So chat, imagine there's some lights over here, some nice RGB lights. But this is really cozy. Again, so much clutter. Wild. Actually wild. This must have taken forever to do. And also, I really love it. I think this is such a cute room. And it's definitely giving ambassador badge. Also, this wardrobe. The butterflies, I think they're from the Parenthood pack. I also use them, and I remember us checking, but let me do a double check. Is that Parenthood or Kids Room? I always forget. I'm so bad with all the icons. Oh, that's Kids Room stuff. Sorry, it's not Parenthood, it's Kids Room stuff pack. They come in really pretty colors as well. I actually like to use them a lot. But I love this room. I love the whole setup. I love all the items and how again, how lived in it looks. It looks so... Stop, you decorated their door? Look, their door matches the inside of their room. That's so cute. And again, more clutter. Love to see it. Okay, so if you arrive up here, there's like a separate door that goes into another hallway. So it's like kind of closed off. And I love this. I love that you actually have like all the towels and everything ready to go in the hallway. That's so cute. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So over here, we have another bedroom for another kid. Very different vibes than the one of the ambassador room. It's very, it's a lot darker. Maybe this is a teenager, actually. I remember you writing something. Right? You wrote something about a teenager. A kid and a teen. Or not? Am I now mixing up stories? No, I think wait, I'm mixing up stories, but it seems like this could be a teenager room. It's giving a little bit more grown-up vibes, if that makes any sense. Like a little less clutter. And also the music mixing station, very nice. And then over here they have a shared hall bathroom with again lots of clutter. It's everything is giving so lived in and I love it. Yes, of course. Of course. Thank you so much for being here. Love yous too and enjoy your vertical time. Although I think you mean horizontal. Unless you mean that you want to stand up straight. Could be. Maybe that's what you mean. I could already see you just in the middle of the room standing like I'm doing vertical time. Who wants to be cool but also still love birds and doesn't want to let go of that just yet? That is so cute. You can really see that. Like, I can absolutely see that. And it's adorable. I think from now on, we should all call it vertical time. Very nice shared big hall bathroom with, again, lots of clutter. Feels so real. Like, that's just what a real house looks like. And then over here, I think this is the parents' bedroom, or at least the master bedroom. That's what I'm assuming, because this has the double bed. I really like all the wooden furniture. It's very warm, very cozy, and I love that they have their own desk with the bookcases and everything. And it seems like they all share this bathroom. By the way, I said a whole bathroom for these two, but it seems like there's only one bathroom on this floor. So then I think it's shared between all the bedrooms. Also, Owen, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is so good to see you. Um, and then I saw a ladder over here. There's a ladder that goes into the attic. And I read something about people being there forever. Why is there a nursery on the attic? That is so sad. It's like completely abandoned. Did the baby die? Or is this all the stuff that the kids grew out of? Oh my god, the dino and the unicorn. Okay, so the baby didn't die. This is just all the stuff that the kids don't use anymore. Woo! Good. Good. For a second, I was like, what kind of super sad plot twist is this? And the old stuff they can't toss is dino and unicorn. Okay, I will cry too. Because I have too much empathy for stuffed animals, okay? I will feel guilty for stuffed animal. Like, I have stuffed animals from my childhood that are currently in my storage box, and I feel bad, okay? Like, I will think to myself, I'll be like, "Oh my god, I hope they're not cold." You know? So, the fact that these 2 are up here, is so sad. I like that we have a roof terrace here, though. That's nice. If you need to cry it out, or if you wanna have a risk at dying, you can look at the stars. Okay, but, I mean, it's cute that everything is here, though. It's cute that you kept everything. It's like they're storing everything. Also, imagine needing to carry both of these things up a ladder. Sounds terrible. And then you said I need to wait until I see the shed. So now I'm like actually curious. This is very Dutch. This is a very Dutch shed. I can't explain why, but it looks like a very Dutch shed. But I love that this is such a creative space. They can do pottery in here. They have the kiln and the pottery wheel. They can do woodworking. I see there's a bunch of painting. It doesn't seem like they have an easel here, but at least they have some storage. Very cute. But yeah, a shed like this with just like kind of all your work stuff is very Dutch. um, you feel horrible watching him swoosh around in the washing machine. Just pretend when he goes in the washer that he's actually going to an amusement park and he's on a roller coaster. And that he's having a great time. It's one of those water rides. But this is so cool, and I also love how, again, how natural the backyard is. There's just some trees, like a cozy picnic spot, a bird feeder, and then I love that there's, like, this pathway kind of going to the shed in the back. There's a place for laundry, and then the front yard, it has a bit more, like, actual space for the kids and stuff to hang out. Also, because you don't specifically have a back door. Also, wait, I completely missed the storage closet back here. Oh, that's very nice. That's super smart to have a separate storage closet over here. I really like this house. Also, again, super different floor plan to what we've seen before. Like, again, completely different stair placement, completely different layout. I love that you went for diagonal walls and stuff because that made it look that made it look super cozy. I like it. I think it is time we get a huge round of applause in chat for Kate. Thank you so much for participating in the shell challenge. This is amazing. I just ticked off your name as well. Thank you, thank you. This is so cool. And also, thank you all so much for clapping in chat. It is really cool to see that everyone is, so supportive of each other's build. I always it makes me super happy. Um, and then I see the next one from Evelina. This is Hi Mim Bim. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And Pixie, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Made for a family that I'm playing with. Exciting. I remember you saying that it was great for gameplay. Let's see. I think this is New Crest. Yeah, this is New Crest. I think this is actually across from Hopeful Weirdos build. So let's go. I'm very excited. I've been having so much fun with all these shells. Thank you all. Like literally every single person who participated. Thank you for participating. This is so cool. He now resembles more beaver than cat. Oh no. Loading screen is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. The link to the loading screen was just posted in chat. Let's see. The best part about that loading screen is the picture changes every time. So every single time you have a loading screen, you'll see, or well, I mean, obviously at one point they start to, come back. It's a slideshow, but that makes it fun every single time. I know you are still on this one, but will you do another one? Wait, what do you mean, Pixie? Why didn't I think of that? Okay, I do feel that, Charlotte. Also, hi, Gator. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Okay, so we're going to place this furnished. On Shell Tour, I couldn't do it this time, but I'm going to use the shell for your later gameplay. Let's go. Another shell challenge. Oh, I try to do a shell challenge about every quarter. Sometimes there's a bit more time in between because of other events and stuff, but I try to do a shell challenge about every 3 to 4 months. Wait. Wait, this is so what? Yo. Whoa. Wait. This is so different. And I'm seeing this as well. The pool balcony? Yo. What? I love that you went for modern vibes. Very different. But amazing. Like, I'm blown away. And the thing is, I love shell challenges for this reason. Because you all were working with the same box. None of the builds we've seen so far look anything alike. Like, if you hadn't told me, I probably wouldn't even have guessed that they were made with the same shell. Amazing. Okay, so first of all, love the landscaping. Again, it's very, I feel like this landscaping is very minimal, but intentional. Like I can really see that you went for a palette of specific flowers and you like use them over and over again. It's very intentional. I like that. I also like how you use things like paths and stuff to add to the landscaping. I love to see a tree house. This is amazing for if you're playing with a bigger family. I very often forget we have this treehouse object, but it's so cute because your family can build it together. I also love that I think you went for a different entrance to the shell. Like your entryway or your front porch is in a completely different spot. So that means that your floor plan is probably also going to be vastly different. And I am blown away with what you've done with this side part. I can't entirely see it yet. I don't know how you've done this, but genius. I didn't even know you could put a spandrel and then you could put a pool underneath. But you just made this a pool house? I'm blown away. Sorry, but that is legit one of the most creative things I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever thought to do this, let alone known how to do it. There's concrete wallpaper like this, yeah. So this wallpaper, what? This wallpaper, that's weird. My brain and speaking are not friends today. Um, this wallpaper is different from the default one. I actually like this a bit more than the default one. It looks a lot more like concrete. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Um, okay, let's take a look inside. Let's go to the ground floor first. Oh yeah, this is for sure a very different layout. What? I am absolutely blown away. So when we come in with the double door over here, you immediately walk in sort of this hallway that's completely open. Um, there's a bunch of clutter. I also immediately see the thermostat, a light switch, and the burglar alarm, and like a space for your keys and stuff. Amazing. And then if you go through the front door to your right, you end up in this beautiful spot. It is so light in here. Um, What is the keyword? I need to check out the builds. Thanks. So there is no hashtag, unfortunately. So I am touring them as people redeem them through the queue. I didn't use a hashtag this time around. But if you see a build that you like, you can see the person's name. It's the first one on the list in the top right corner. But this is so clean. It's so light. Absolutely love this. So you have this nice little skill building section. There's the violin and there's like a board and stuff. And then you have the big opening where I already see that you use the same spandrel as you used in the pool house. Love the consistency. And then over here we have this beautiful living room. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to go like this because look at those big windows that look out on the pool. You have ceiling paint. Love that. That's the one thing I always forget to do, so I'm always really impressed if people do ceiling paint. But this is really pretty. What item is that? I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that item? I never realized that it looks like that. I don't think I've only seen it from that side. Very beautiful. And then if you go off to the other side, yo, this kitchen. I think I saw you on the list. Yes, Anna. I think I saw you. Yeah. Also, thank you for the hydrate. No, same. I've never seen it from that angle. This is stunning. Beautiful bar area. Thank you for the breather as well. Ooh, I like this a lot. Under the stairs, there's like a little functional section. And there's also the bins, you know, if you want to do recycling. This is such a gorgeous kitchen area. I love how you use this ginormous middle space. I would have not known what to do with this. But you used it in the most elegant way for this huge kitchen. And then the kitchen ends and there's like the more formal dining area with the bar as well. But I also see that you sort of have like a breakfast nook next to the coffee bar. This cannot be the same shell I used. I'm thinking that too, honestly. There's a nice informal seating area off of the living. So let's say that you've had your food, you've had your drinks. You can take your drinks into the formal or the informal living where you can also light the fireplace. Very beautiful. Also very smart to do it like this with the pillows. Never thought to combine the pieces like that. I am like I'm blown away with this floor plan. It is so vastly different to anything we've seen so far. So from here, you can also go onto the porch and go into the backyard. Again, makes a lot of sense placement wise, I think. And then off of this, so off of the kitchen, you can go into this hallway where it's almost like a little office, but it's not really an office. And then there are 2 bedrooms. So we have 2 double bedrooms and a hall bathroom, which all look super clean and modern and luxe. Very beautiful. I was like, I don't think I've seen this sink before. You hit the sink. I don't know if it's fun. Let me know. Is this functional? Oh, is that a games table? Wait, it is. So smart. All of this, literally every single thing I'm seeing, so smart. And then I see I think this is the ambassador room because I see blue, I see purple, and I see white. But I love how you somehow managed to fit all the ambassador colors and make it match with the rest of the house. Because I feel like in my house, for example, the ambassador room was like such an outlier. It was so clearly a room that just, I don't know, in a way was specific to that kid's personality, but didn't really fit with the rest of the house. But I love that you managed to make it in a way that it fits with the rest of the build. Like the blue, I feel like is a bit of an outlier because the rest is all very warm. And the blue is a bit cooler, but still with like the white wall panels and everything, it fits together so well. And this is also very smart decoration of the space. Like in both of the rooms, I'm impressed with how much you managed to fit into a relatively small space. And I think it's very smart that you are using this side table because that fits perfectly on either side. Also, Freza, welcome in. It's good to see you. It's very subtle, but very beautiful. What the heck? Thank you so much for that brand new sub. What the heck? 6 months in advance? Mind is blown. Thank you so much. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month. That is incredibly kind and supportive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoy all your emotes and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much. And Pastel, thank you for gifting a sub to... What? Wait, was that a community sub? No, you gifted specifically to Bumble Dragon. Bumble Dragon, please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month. Thank you, thank you. And also, Neeks, welcome in. It's good to see you. 6 months in advance. That is wild. Thank you so much. And thank you for that gifted sub as well. Hype train number 2. You guys really like safaris on Mondays, huh? Thank you so much. You guys are incredibly supportive. I don't know what to say. Super, super kind. Thank you, thank you. Also, I saw Evelina earlier said that you forgot patio furniture. I didn't even notice it. Legit, I don't think if you had not said anything, I don't think I would have noticed anything. Because it doesn't feel empty at all. Because there's so much decoration out here. Like with the splash pad, and there's a nice seating area, and then we have the hot tub and like a really nice pathway, and then we have a space to play basketball and little space for marbles. This house is so functional. I can totally see how you want or like how you built this for gameplay. You can really see that you've put a lot of effort into making this a house that you would enjoy playing in. The pool house, has me completely blown away. This is such an incredibly creative way to use this house, like the extra building. Like having that pool start indoors and then kind of go out like this, and the fact that you use the spandrel to open it up. This is peak creativity, and I am 100% gonna store this in my brain as inspiration. Stuff like this is wild. Kate, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it.
The shells are so incredible so far. Also, Chuku.
I absolutely agree. The shells are incredible so far. And thank you so much for the 100 biddies. And also thank you so much for the uptime reminder. We have about 4 minutes left, so I'm going to do my best to finish this tour before the ad break. And then I'm going to prep the next house during the break quickly, like already place it so it can load. And then we're going to take a look at the next one. But this is amazing. I really, really, really love the entire landscaping and like the whole layout of this outdoor space. And the pool house is, again, blowing my mind. Um, let's go upstairs. So the stairs are over here. Also, there's another bathroom over here, by the way. So we basically have 2 bathrooms downstairs, which is very nice for playability. Um, and if we go upstairs, wait, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm seeing so many amazing things. Okay, so there's a really nice landing space with another sofa. And then from here, we can go into a very nicely spaced out bathroom. Love this. It almost looks like these are doors that you can open and close. Oh, I didn't build the sneaks. I didn't build this. I'm doing shell tours right now. So I'm touring builds from the community. No, no, don't worry. Please don't worry. You're all good. You had full creativity. So whatever you did, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. This is super stunning. I really love this. Really, really love this. Then off of here, we have a kid's bedroom with so much clutter. Oh, this looks really cozy. Um, I've decided to pop into chat and introduce myself. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Um, if I call you Cam, I can definitely do that. Um, but thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate that. I'm doing good. I hope you are also doing amazing. And I also see that you're using the pronoun extension, which is amazing for my brain because that helps me a lot remember. But I hope you're doing well. It's very nice to meet you. This is this is such a cute room. Also, I see a pride flag. Love to see it. Love, love, love to see it. Also, I'll snooze the ads one time so that I have a bit more time to finish this tour because I really don't want to rush it. Oh, this nursery. I love how you've actually kept so much of the concrete walls. I see the pool. um, this is so cute. Very nice little nursery. Wait, I don't think I've ever seen this swatch. That's also why I like doing shell tours because I see so many swatches that I normally don't see because you don't check all the swatches for every item in the game, you know? This is such a good layout for the hallways. I'm I'm like I keep saying it, but I'm so blown away by how much you managed to fit in this house because here is another room which has a very different vibe to it. Beautiful. And again, you managed to fit so much into this little space. Yeah, that's very appreciated, Cam. Like, I always want to make sure to use the right pronouns for people, but obviously, with so many people joining the stream, it can sometimes be really hard to remember all of it. So I always do my best, but that goes for anyone in chat, by the way. If I ever use the wrong pronouns for you, or if I ever, use a version of your name, if I mispronounce it or anything, please feel free to correct me. Like, please never ever feel bothered in correcting me, okay? Um, Pastel, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Cam. That's very, very kind of you. What the heck? Thank you so much. Cam, please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month. You're a strong growing planty now. Um, I didn't really appreciate the Sims art before, but it's definitely a cool expression. It really is. It really is. I feel like specifically with like building and character creation, people can put a lot of personality in the game. Um, and I've come to appreciate it even more. Even though I was already a big builder, ever since I started doing shell tours and things, I've come to appreciate it so much more even. Okay, and then we have, I think this is the master bedroom because I see this has a lot more space and also it has a double bed.
Very excited to see you at TC.
At TC, I'm very excited to see you at TwitchCon as well. Thank you so much for the freaking 45 months. That's just bragging at this point, Mick. That's just bragging. Thank you so much for the 45 months. That's wild. Please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Also, very beautiful bathroom. I love all the green details. Super pretty. I love that. Yeah, I'm obsessed with your building style. In case you hadn't noticed, I think I'm gonna steal so much inspiration from this. I am feeling so I want to build. Like, I want to see more shells, but I would love to build right now. I'm feeling really inspired. Also, from here, you have another set of stairs that are going upstairs. And then we have another little play area for the kids. There is a little gym. There's a robotic station. There's a how much that you fit on this upstairs floor. That's wild. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You fit so much in here. And then this part is actually like mind-boggling to me. The fact that you have added a pool on the 3rd floor is just so infinitely creative. I would have never thought to do that. This is absolutely amazing. And then also it being like off of the playroom for the kids and like the gym and stuff. Like I feel like this is wait, this is more like the family pool, the one at the pool house. Like this is where you hang out in the summer, but this is more like the laps pool, you know? Next to the gym. Can you plant flowers in The Sims? Yes. If you are doing gameplay, you can actually do gardening. Also, Super Murdoch, welcome in. It's good to see you. It is inside the shell walls you gave, so kind of some floor plan area. Amazing. That is so creative. Like, actually so creative. I am blown away. You did such a phenomenal job on this shell. Also, very different style to anything we've seen so far. Love the color scheme. I love the interior decoration. I can absolutely see how you want to play in this house. Are you already playing in it? Because you mentioned in the description that your family couldn't afford it yet, but are you playing in it at this point? um, make it an online garden. I mean, it's technically not online, but I can see what you mean. You mean like a garden simulator. Um, but can we get a huge round of applause for Evelina in chat? Because in 1.5 minutes, we're going to have some ads. So I'm going to try to get the next shell up and ready so that after the ads, we can continue with the shell tours. But I feel like this shell definitely, just like the previous two, deserve a big, big, big round of applause. Thank you all so much for clapping in chat. It really makes me so happy to see all of you clapping in chat. It's like, it's so cute to see. The next one is Fire Cutes. So I'm going to quickly grab it already and see where we need to go. What? This is again. At first, I started doubting myself. I was like, is this the right shell? This is completely different. Barbie's dream house. I'm sorry in advance for your eyes. I have a feeling there's going to be lots and lots of pink. Okay, so this is the lot in Del Sol Valley. I know where we need to go. This is again, mind is blown by how vastly different the shell is already. And I haven't even seen it. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I really, really appreciate that. What the heck? I think it is this one. I think it's Bailey Moon Manor. Because I think it's where we are building the mod mansion. Yeah, it's that one. Also, the ads are starting right now, so I'm quickly gonna go to my break screen. I'll place the shell so it can load during the break. So if you hear some sim sounds, don't worry. That's just me placing the shell. I won't tour it yet. I'll do that as soon as the ads are over. Make sure to also stretch and hydrate and take a little breaky, and then I'll see you guys in 5 minutes, okay? Hello. I'm back. I didn't look at the build. I placed it and then I went to the bathroom and I went to give my cat some kisses and I got myself some snacks. I have some honey licorice. Very excited about this. I love honey licorice. Okay. I want to read the description. Welcome to Barbie and Barbie's Dream House. where love is real, glitter is everywhere, and pink is practically a religion. Well, except for their teen daughter. Is it Raquel? Except for their teen daughter Raquel, who is simply done with pink. She has had enough of this stupid, eye-blinding nightmare of a color. So, armed with a paint roller and a vision, she claimed her room as a pink-free zone, to the despair of her moms and her little sister, who has to share a bathroom with her. This is amazing. What an amazing backstory. Hi, Potter. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. How have you been? Okay. Phenomenal start. Also, how is this the same shell? Like, I'm sorry, but practically unreal that this is the same shell challenge. um, but amazing already. The amount of pink is stunning. It does actually look like Barbie's dream house. Yeah. I love all the pink on the like even the stone is pink. This pool is giving me life. Like, I don't think you could have made a better pool. You're not ready for the amount of pink inside. I don't know, but I think I am. I hope so. It is also kind of giving Totally Spies vibes. I can see what you mean. I love that even the plants are all pink as well. I love this sunken seating area with the heated table. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I want to see this house at night. Yeah. I saw all the little lights. I was like, you put effort into lighting this build. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I will check out this later, but I don't want to spoil myself yet. But I love the landscaping. I love the little like sort of plops of rocks and plants around the palm trees. It it fits really well, especially if you look at the landscaping around it. It makes sense. Like if you were actually playing here and you don't see the white border around the lot, that would blend in so well. Okay. There is indeed a lot of pink. Okay, so if you come in, we have a beautiful big hallway with the pink plants, of course. Else I was a nightmare, too much space. No, but I feel like you filled it perfectly. Like, it's just spread out enough that it will blend into the landscape, but it's not, like, overdone. This is amazing. Hi, Shadow for it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I see all the cutesy wallpaper or all the cutesy paintings and stuff. A nice big grand piano with the pink big light. Also, hi Jubes. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh. I accidentally stopped. No, I didn't do that. You didn't see that. This room is 100% giving Barbie Dream House, and I love it. This is amazing. Thank you for the hydrate. The Sims 1 chairs, I'm actually obsessed with them. I love them so much. This is very beautiful. Also, this hysterical tile. There's not another build where this would fit so well as this build. But I love the bar area. I love how spacious everything is. Oh, I'm obsessed. I love that you went for this theme. Beautiful kitchen as well. Very pink. We like it. Look at this. Also, this microwave and this fridge is totally giving Barbie. Like, look at this view. I don't think I've seen anything more Barbie than this. You did such a phenomenal job at capturing the essence of Barbie. It's not just the pink. Because you can make a really brightly pink build, but still it's not giving Barbie. Um I wasn't that inspired until I got the Barbie idea and then it all clicked. Yeah. You can see that it clicked. Like that you found your theme and then you can just see you found all the right items in the catalog to match together. Because even this coffee machine is giving Barbie. Like I've thought that before, but now seeing it in a build like this, I'm like, yeah. I didn't per se think it gave Barbie. I think it gave like toy. As in, like, it looks like a toy microwave, not like a real microwave, but that's perfect for a Barbie build. Amazing. Okay, so you have the hallway. Come in. Open big stairs. We have the big kitchen with a half bath with a space for a cat. Very important. Then we also have the big space for the piano and the bar and the living room. And then off of that, we have the oh my god. This bedroom
Oh
is
my god,
everything.
Thomas, what?
Your timing? Excuse me? For a second, thought I was echoing. I said, "Oh my god," and literally a second later, you go, "Oh my god." I really thought my audio echoed. Did you do that on purpose? Or was that pure coincidental? I remember it happened once where you did the alert exactly as I said, "Oh my god." That was also very impressive. Yes, of course, Charlotte. Thank you so much for lurking. I love that the pink is not used too much, and it exactly. Like, there is not everything's pink, but it has the right amount of pink to give you that feeling that everything is pink. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. Fair enough. Fair enough. Also, chat, I see another person with light switches. Who made this one again? This is from Fire Cutes. It's in the top corner, the first name. Amazing. Also, can we take a moment? This bathroom is everything. Imagine that this is your bedroom and you just have a bath like this. Yes, I noticed as well. The bed is kind of like built in. Very beautiful. I love how creatively you use different items to like combine it into custom furniture. Oh, yes. Gallery ID is Fire Mess 13. High five on light switches. Yes. You guys should form a club. The light switches club. I know this would be so like imagine sitting here. Glass of champagne. Look at that. Look at that view as well. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so I love how everything is so big that this downstairs floor that is actually massive only has one bedroom, the kitchen, a small bathroom, and just the living space. Okay, so then we're gonna go up. We're gonna take the stairs. Ooh, upstairs. Then this is from the kid that is not done with all the pink yet. She's actually, in fact, very much still into all the pink. And then there is the bathroom that needs to be shared, which I feel like you can definitely see there's still some pink in here. It's definitely shared. I see some blue bleeding through, but I see some pink in here still as well. Very creative way of combining the colors that you're using. Also love this wallpaper. And this pink room is everything. It is so pink. It is perfect. Also, I really like how the stairway and like everything is so open. Like the fact that you open this up is very smart. I actually really like it. And then there's a balcony. I don't think there's a door to the balcony, but it doesn't even really matter. Like in a Barbie house, that just kind of works. Also, Leah Coco, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. And a Heavenly Mess, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Oh my lordy Lou, that is a pink bathroom. That is true. Barbie doesn't need doors to the balcony. She can just hop on. I feel like this house would cost 5 million IRL, 100%. But that is a pink bathroom if I've seen one. Gave up on making the balconies functional. The doors didn't match the windows because, of course, Sims 4. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. Okay, so then here we have Barbie's office. Very cute. That bathroom is violently pink, yeah. In all the best way possible. I see Barbie has a nice office to work from, of course, because Barbie can do any job in the world, so she needs a good office. This rug is totally spice for me. Yes, 5 million euros. Yes. And then over here, we still see some of the purple or some of the pink, but it's getting a bit darker. So let's go. Wait, you went for platforms in here? Stop. Okay, so this is the ambassador room. This is the room with all the purple and the blue and the white. Oh, this is amazing. I love that you actually gave a backstory as to why one of the rooms is a different color scheme. I feel like it is still, these colors still really fit in the pink house. So even without any explanation, I would have just assumed, oh, this is one of the kids with like slightly different personality. But I love that you actually went in and came up with a backstory as to why one of the kids has a different taste. And this is amazing for the ambassador room. And the platform with the bed is everything. That is such a good way to lay out this room. Um, the thing is, Cam, there was a challenge to this for this specific shell that one room had to be the colors of the ambassador badge. So that meant that they had to be purple, white, and blue. I don't think this is green, by the way. In my eyes, this is blue. It's like kind of a purpley blue, white, and a light blue. I don't see green. Um, I had to make it make sense with the Barbie backstory. I can see that, and you succeeded. I love it, and I really love the layout, and I love this tapestry as well. Very cute. Also great for Sims. Welcome in. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. And then I'm curious because from this, there is the other set of stairs that even go higher. Ooh, we have the Barbie gym. Did you base a different room properly off of Raquel? Oh, wait, that's an actual character? You're seeing green on your end? Wait, really? Interesting. It's always really interesting to realize that people have like different color calibrations on their monitor. So that obviously things could look different. I'm glad someone got the reference. I love that for you. That's amazing. Also, this gym, stunning. Absolutely stunning. I would love, love, love to work out here. I think I would be very happy working out in this gym. Also, if you're doing yoga in this room, look at the view. Only that already would motivate me to do yoga or Pilates. And then here also love the sunken area with the landscaping. And I have a feeling that this might be a little spa. Yo, this is okay. This is amazing. All of this. I see a little spa area, but this whole bar area and this hangout spot with like the patio next to it with the grill. And then the bathroom over here for when they get out of the pool. Even the pink plant. Yeah, everything. I love the dedication to the pink. Again, I feel like even here with the violent pink wall here, it's not even too much. Amazing. I am obsessed. I love that you went for this theme. Again, this is so different to any of the previous builds we've seen. I am blown away by the fact that this is the same shell challenge. You did a phenomenal job, and I think it is time that we get a massive round of applause in chat for Fire Cutes because this is genius. Absolutely amazing. And then next up, we have Joa. Ooh. Okay. Not a house. This is the first non-residential build. Made for Rosannatxt Ambassador Shell Challenge, a small business art center where Sims can come view and buy art and pottery, watch and perform music, as well as practice painting, pottery, and instruments. There's also a small studio apartment cottage at the back for the owner to live in. Oh, I love this. This seems, based off of the landscaping, I think this is Windenburg. Sorry, Brindleton Bay. The question is which lot in Brindleton Bay? It's close to some docks. Does anyone know which lot in Brindleton Bay this is? Or is it not Brindleton Bay? It's a 30 by 40. I think I know which one. Hold on. I love guessing the locations. It's so fun to me. Trying to figure out where everyone built. I was thinking. Wait, how large was the lot again? 40 by 30. It could be this one, actually. I think it might be this one. Yeah, okay, awesome. I'm very excited to see a non-residential one. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's place yours down. Let's make it the small business type. Oh. There we go. I'm not a builder and I rarely even decorate. This was probably the first time I ever did landscaping, but I'm really happy with the results. I've learned a lot, especially about cluttering from your streams. Stop. Wait. What do you mean you're not a builder? You are a builder. I think you need to give yourself some credit straight away. You are 100% a builder. This is amazing. And the fact that you say that it's the first time you did landscaping and you did this. Hello? That's incredible. Like, this would be incredible at any given point, but especially if it was your first time landscaping. Also, Lorzy, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you found your calling, 100%. This is stunning. Love it. Love the landscaping. I love how well it fits into the world as well. Like, if you were playing here and you saw this, this just makes sense. Very nice. Okay, so this is the house in the back for the owner. And then this is like the main structure, which is a small business, although I feel like the business is bigger than the house. So we're using like the small business concept in the game. And this is like an art center for anything creative. I also see that you've made space outside for like painting murals and doing like painting on the floor. I always forget that we have these items, so I love that you use them because that kind of reminds me again to use them more often. I think they came with City Living. Um, Having a shell helped. Would have not been able to do this on an empty lot. See, I love shell challenges for that reason. I love that it, one, challenges people to build in the first place, but also it gives people a starting point. Because as you can see, that starting points can still turn into anything. But it kind of helps people, just like I've seen as with other things like Notion pages, for instance. People struggle to start with something that's completely empty for all the valid reasons, by the way. That's difficult because then, you kind of have to start completely from scratch. But it's kind of wild that just a box, because that's all I made, still like inspired so many people to create so many cool things. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Mm. Okay. So I love that there's a little bike rack. My inner Dutchie, very happy right now. But let's go in. So if we come into the to the building, there is a nice big hallway where you can check in for your visit. And then from here, we can go into different places. So there is a nice bar. Ooh. I like all the funky colors. That is very cute. Also, is this the ambassador room? Because I see blue, I see purple, and I see white. Also, Lang, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. This is super cute. I like this. I like this a lot. This is giving jazz cafe. I feel like some like really solid jazz artists would probably play here. It's cute. And then maybe someone really famous used to play here, and that's why they have the sax on the wall. Across from it, I see the gallery for the pottery and all the art. Also, quick question. Did you actually make all these paintings and then put them in here? And all the pottery things? Because that looks super cool. I don't think I've ever realized even that this item, that you could like place it against each other like this, and that you would have like a double-sided version. That's very smart. I never ever stopped to think about that. But this room is amazing. It's like a cool gallery where you can go to shop if you have money. I wouldn't be able to go here, but like other people would. But very nice. Okay, so and then from here, there's also a bathroom and a little storage closet with. Oh, that's smart. I love that you made a little storage for all the paintings. That is that's very realistic as well. And then we have a bathroom and the door to outside, which is where you can go to the deck where you can nicely sit outside, or you can go to this area to do some outdoor painting. Um I'm curious to see because from here you can also take the stairs in the main hallway to go to the second floor where I see the pottery class space. Very nice. And then from the hallway, we also have another storage closet for like just some supplies and a bathroom. I love how functional this space is. Like, this is amazing if you have this in your save to go to with your Sims for skill building. Like, builds like this are always incredibly useful because most of these items your average Sim will not have in their house. So, having like art centers like this is super nice. I really like this music class as well. Although I can only imagine, if you have like imagine 5 Sims here that are all practicing the music skill when they have like a low music skill. That's gonna sound terrible. Having this in real life would be so great. I know. I think there are, depending on where you live in the world, there are places like this, but usually they're not super accessible. Yeah, volume all the way down. Exactly. Also, Renegade Royals, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also, I love that you continue to use that sort of ambassador vibe wallpaper in different swatches throughout the whole build. Who made this? This is made by Sirius Joa. So in the top corner, you can see the person at the top is the build that we're currently touring. Um, but I feel like that makes it really cohesive. It gives it that like sort of recognizable vibe throughout all the rooms. Which is just perfect for this vibe of the build, and I love it. And I love that you went for a non-residential lot. You're the first person to do that, and you did it so well. This is very creative. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I see another. Ooh, nice bookcase. I see the hidden bookcase in here. Very smart. Wait, is that two? Okay, I never want to hear you say that you're not a builder. This is the most builder of builder's tricks ever. Like making the archway like this and then placing a bookcase right against it so it's a built-in bookcase. I'm actually going to steal that idea. That's very smart. That is very smart. It looks really good. Also because the two color swatches actually match really well. Um and then from here there is another set of stairs that can go upstairs. And then we have the painting room. You saw it on TikTok or something? I love that you were like watching Sims things on TikTok and you just immediately took inspiration from it. I feel like that's the right way to learn how to build in The Sims. It's just watch how other people do it, watch tips and tricks, and then from there just make it your own. But I love this painting room. Imagine painting here, like the light, either inside or outside with all those windows must be incredible. That must be so good. Surely people would create masterpieces in this room. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Love this. Love, love, love. Like, that's perfect for a painting room, just all that natural light. And then from here, I'm very curious because this is the house of the owner. So the owner of this creative center lives here. Um, so they have a nice hallway with all the shoes and the jackets and stuff. And then from there, they walk in. Very nice layout, by the way, to make sure that because this is a pretty small apartment. I love how you used the wardrobe and like the bookcase to kind of separate the area of the bed and then use the back of that to create a living room area. Very smart placement of furniture to maximize this small space. And then I see a nice corner kitchen. They have a big kitchen for this house. That's nice. That's good to cook. And then I see the kitchen table. And of course, the owner also likes to paint themselves. And then we have just a really nice bathroom. This is like not a tiny home bathroom, which is good because sometimes tiny home bathrooms can be super annoying to play in. But this is just a full-fledged bathroom, which means that this is actually would be a comfortable space to play with your sim if they are running this as a small business. And they have a nice gardening space, which is also great for like let's say that you have a sim that is still earning money or they might have just bought this entire space as their small business. Then it's always really nice to have other ways like painting or gardening to make money again. So I love this. And also I feel like this build fits in this area so well. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This build is really giving Windenburg vibes. There's a little room, but the windows make it feel like it's not so exactly. Yeah, exactly. And thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. This is really nice. You did such a wonderful job. And again, really creative for not going for a residential. Um, I think you used all the spaces so well for making it sort of this creative center of arts. And I think you did a phenomenal job on getting the ambassador colors in, and I would love to play here. You did a really good job. Can we get a massive round of applause for Serious Joa in chat, please? Thank you so much for joining in on the show, and you are absolutely a builder. I now officially crown you. Not that that was necessary in any way, but you have my seal of approval for being a builder in The Sims. 100%. Thank you so much for joining. I hope by the way that you guys, everyone who joined or everyone who's watching tours right now, that you are enjoying this. The next up is from Chris, and let's see where we're gonna place that one. Chris said that she put her blood, sweat, and tears into this build. Oh, it should be super murlocked. It's actually a bug from Discord that sometimes it tells you it's not valid. But the link that is in chat or the link that was just posted, those links should be valid. I don't know why sometimes Discord bugs out and tells you that it doesn't work. It's a known bug. I've heard it before, and every single time we check the link, it does work. Let me know if I can do it. You can try a different browser or like copy pasting the link. Sometimes that works. If it doesn't work, I can always get you a quick new link, but it's really silly. It's like every other couple of months, it becomes an issue for like 2 or 3 people, and then it goes away again. Um. Oh, sorry, sorry. Yes, this is made by Charlotte, who redeemed it, but it's actually from Chris, but it's also from Charlotte. Works now. I just tried it from your website. Ah, okay. Wait. And it no longer works there, but maybe same issue there. It's the same link. So it uses the same deep link. I have one invite link that we've linked to all of my spaces. So I think you might have had the same issue, but I'm glad that it works now. That's good to know. Thank you so much for wanting to join the Discord. I love that this uses not that many packs. Oh, that's actually a good shout. I didn't even check that, but yeah, that's even better. Low pack builds are great for people to download. Um, okay, so this is Chris's version of the shell, and I think this is Willow Creek. Yeah, it's next to the Goth mansion. So let's go over there. Ooh, wrong button. I love this. I'm having so much fun touring all of your shells. Like legit, it's amazing. Oh, I did not. No, sorry, Cam. I sometimes miss things in chat, especially when chat moves really fast. Would you say the exterior is Dutch approved from you? I think it was Dutch approved, yes. Although this exterior isn't necessarily super Dutch. We had a build earlier from Kate where you could very well see that it was Dutch inspired. But I mean, to be honest, I am quickly very impressed with all the builds. Wait, which one is the goth one by default? Because in an empty save, I always doubt. Is it Ophelia Villa? I think so, because I think on the thing you can see the water in the back. Yeah. Yeah, so it's that one. I'm so excited. Ophelia Villa. Yeah, okay. That's what I assumed, but I started to doubt myself anyways. Okay, let's get the build furnished. Let's go. Guessing all the lots is also really making me want to play Sims GeoGuessr again. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to read the description. Hold on. This shell was a huge challenge for me, but I'm so proud of this build. This house is built for a single mom who enjoys all kinds of things to do with her hands, such as handcrafts, painting, and gardening. She has a little girl at toddler age and a teenage boy who loves drawing and does a little side job as a tattoo artist while studying in high school. This house can be placed on any lot. Well, too bad for you, Chris. I placed it on the original lot. Holy moly. This is so different. I am blown away. I think Chris is actually the first person to combine the two buildings, which was allowed. You were allowed to combine the two buildings if you kept the interior wall. But that is very smart. That gave you a huge rooftop part to work with. It's like, yeah, this would work very well in Tartosa. I agree. This is beautiful. I'm actually blown away. Again, so completely different to any of the other builds we've seen. I love the landscaping with like the very neat straight pathways. That makes my heart very happy. Um that goes into the garden and into the I think this is the back door. I'm guessing, yeah, because this is clearly the front door. Love the dedicated parking spot. Very smart. Very, very smart. Um and then again, very nicely laid out pathway, very lush, overgrown gardening. But I love how it's like lushly landscaped, but it's contained. Like it's in that part, it's lush, but it's not everywhere. It's like not overgrown. And then we have a nice swing set and a little monkey bar area. And then we have this beautiful big pool. and another back door that also goes into the back garden. I love how there's like multiple spaces from which you can access the backyard. So it can either be from here. I'm guessing this is one of the common rooms in the house, so you can go over here. Or you can basically take your walk from the front yard and go like this into the backyard. This whole garden space upstairs, or this whole rooftop area upstairs, is phenomenal. I can't wait to take a closer look at this, but I'm gonna go floor by floor. So we're gonna start at the ground floor. Wow, this is such a pretty color scheme already. I like how warm it is. It's immediately giving chocolate. But we have a big, big hallway with, again, I love to see that all of you are putting burglar alarms. It's very well protected. Also, this in front of a window is actually beautiful. Like that with a light is stunning. Really love it. Another big archway into the living space. That makes me so happy because I love having the big archways. But you first, when you walk out of the main hallway, you again arrive in some sort of a landing space, but it isn't like really a hallway. From there, you can go into the living room, which is very light. There's the TV and there's some board games over here. There's a stereo, and then I see a space for the cats. These cats. Oh my goodness. These cats basically have half of the room. Or this cat. I don't know how many cats live here. But it's like small little area for the people that live here to watch TV, and then it's like cats, 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 cats. It just kept going around the corner, but I love that. This cat is very spoiled, or these cats, and I'm obsessed. Love that for the cats. Then over here, we have a very beautiful, lush green kitchen. I like how the kitchen is sort of a pass-through space, because that just makes sense. And then right, if you pass through, you get to the dining area, which is also, again, has a lot of plants, is very green. And that's also where we have that door that goes into the garden. Um, I really like that. I really like that. I think that makes a lot of sense for the floor plan. From here, we have an even bigger hallway with huge stairs. I love it when there's big double stairs. And these people seem to also really love the big double stairs because it's great for storage. But yeah, from here we have the stairs. We're going to check upstairs later. But there is also two doors, which one of them goes into the little girl's room, like the one for the toddler. Very cute. I see all the toys and everything. This is adorable. Actually, very sweet. There's also a big bathroom, by the way. I see the potty is in here as well. Toilet is in here. Very convenient. Ooh. That is so smart to have the diaper changing station in the bathroom. I've never thought to do that. But if you have a bathroom that's big enough, that actually makes a lot of sense. Love that. I'm gonna steal that idea from you, Charlotte. And then over here we have the tattoo studio from the teenager. Imagine being a teenager and having a tattoo studio like this for yourself. And that is where the second door leads to. I see. So it has a separate entrance. So you can run a small business from this house. That's amazing. That's a very beautiful tattoo studio. The entrance wooden structure with the flowers looks like the background behind you. You mean this? Chris did an amazing job with this build. Yes. Single mom, mom of the year. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. Okay, did I see? Okay, I've seen all the rooms downstairs. So from here, we're going to go upstairs. So we arrive at this big stairway on this nice landing with, again, lots of plants. Oh, after the entrance when you walk in. Hold on. Tattoo studio. Oh, you mean this? Yeah. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Just darker. Um, so from here, we have this big entryway. So we come up the stairs. More plants. Love to see it. Always approved by me. And then we have a big hallway that has the teenager's room. Oh my goodness, this kid is spoiled. He has that huge tattoo studio downstairs, and then this is their bedroom. Amazing. That is giving teenage boy, though. And I'm here for it. Absolutely here for it. And then this is, let's see. This is the master bedroom. This is the mom's room. Like Chris wrote, she's a single mom. And this is the ambassador room. I can see the colors. I see the white. I see the blue. I see the purple. This bed is giving ambassador, by the way. That's an ambassador bed. But I really like this. This is such a nice bedroom. I also love how she clearly gave like the bigger room to her kid and then she took kind of like the smaller room. I feel like the single mom loves her children a lot, for sure. From this hallway, we can also go onto this magnificent rooftop terrace where there's a lot of space for gardening. There's also some space for outdoor activities for the kids, like a little pool bath and the dollhouse. And we have the flower arranging table here. I really like how this space is clearly like a very functional space. Like if you're playing in this build, you're probably going to spend a ton of time on this rooftop terrace, and that's amazing. Also have a hall bathroom here, so I guess this is shared between the kid and the mom. So we have two big bathrooms in this house, which is super convenient if you're only living here with 3 Sims. That is plenty of bathroom space. And then we have a nice home office, which I like as well. Always super useful. And I like that this is also, it seems like more of an, like, the way it's decorated, it's giving that this is definitely the space of the mom as well. So she has a smaller bedroom, but she has her own office at home too. And then we have the stairs that go even further up, which is where we have this beautiful crafting space for pottery and painting. I love how so many of us so far have used this top room for painting because it just has this ridiculous amount of natural light. And then we have a space to do some laundry on this side. And then we have another space up here to do some yoga and to just sit and hang out. It is so green. Everything in this build, like there's plants growing everywhere, like the fully green roof, which also is amazing for isolating your home IRL, by the way. And then having the solar panels, like this is such a beautiful lush house. I think this would work very well in Tartosa. I agree. I don't remember who said that earlier, but this build would do really well in Tartosa. Uh, Absolutely beautiful. Like I really, really love it. I'm obsessed with how everything actually. The yoga balcony, honestly, that looks like such a little sanctuary. Like if you're a single mom with 2 children, I feel like this is your personal little piece of heaven. Like where you get to retreat to where no one gets to bother you. That's what that space looks like and it's beautiful. I'm obsessed. Chris, you did a stunning job. I know that you said that it was like blood, sweat, and tears, but oh my, it was worth it because this is amazing. Um, if I would order this house, would I get the car for free? I mean, I guess Charlotte can say yes. Charlotte just submitted it, but it's technically for my mod Chris, for my other mod. But yes, I think it is time for a big round of applause for Chris in chat. Because this is absolutely stunning. You did such a good job. Thank you so much for joining. I thoroughly enjoyed touring this build. So I'm gonna mark that one as complete. And then we have the next one, which is from Anna. Which she writes Anna Tartosa, so I'm guessing it has to go in Tartosa. Oh, this is giving Tartosa. Every single time I see the preview, I'm like, how is this the same shell? This is again so different. The gasp, I just gasped. How is this the same shell? Okay, so this is definitely Tartosa. I think I know which lot this is because I remember playing here with the Not So Berry challenge for a really long time. Nothing is the same. You guys are so ridiculously creative. Mind is blown. Tartosa. There we go. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You also made Sims. If you want to take a peek, I can look at them on the gallery for sure. I'm guessing it's this lot back here because that's the lot that I used to play at with the Not So Berry, and I feel like that lot looked very familiar. I played there for like a year, so woo, I went to like go like this, and my elbow like slid off of my what is it called? Armrest. That's the word I was looking for. If you don't get to ours, yes, unfortunately, you would have to request it again on Wednesday because I want to give people that couldn't make it to stream today also a fair chance to redeem it on Wednesday. Um, unless there's like one left of today, then I can leave it. If it's just one, then it's fine. But if it's like 6 left, I don't want people from Wednesday to have to like, get to the end of the queue immediately. Because that would feel a bit sucky. I'm doing my best to get through as many of them, but I also don't want to rush any of the tours if that makes sense. I want to make sure that I give everyone's build the love that it deserves. Because you guys are all so talented. I really wish I could tour all of them, but you've just created so many amazing builds. What? This is so different again. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Mind is absolutely blown. This is one, completely different to any of the builds we've seen before. And secondly, I love the whole theme that you've got going on here. Like a bit of an older house with like the shed on the side. I'm very curious to see what's going on. I feel like I need to read the story. Thank you for the follow. For that follow. I grabbed my cup. Thank you for the follow. I meant hydrate. This old charming house belongs to Colleen and Theodore Wallace. Colleen loves knitting, cross-stitching, and baking. Wallace is good at repairing and spends hours on his end repairing in his repair shop fixing old appliances for friends and neighbors. Their youngest granddaughter, Bria, loves spending her school breaks with them. She has her own bedroom on the top floor, and of course there's Marley, a German pointer. He's friendly, loves to hunt, and can be a bit jumpy. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the family. Yes, it is. Okay, so these are the Sims that are living here. These are the Sims that are living here. Love this. So that is Theodore, that is Colleen, and that is their dog Marley, and then they have a granddaughter who comes to visit. We'll imagine the granddaughter. We can do that. She's currently not on school break, so, she's not staying here. But that is super cute. Okay, so I love that there is like the truck with a broken stove in it. Like he just went to pick it up at one of his friends. Also, the terrain paint on this lot is absolutely stunning. Can I just tell you, you did such a great job at blending it in. I don't think I'm very good at that, and you clearly are. Like the way that it's blended, it feels so natural. Like it feels very worn, like at the edges here and everything. I know this truck looks perfect. Also, great placement. Like he literally just drove up. Um, I don't know. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I don't know where to start. Okay, let's start. Ground floor. We have this big hallway. Also, I love that you went through the trouble of like adding all the additions to the wall to make it look like it's worn. And I see that you've used flooring that also looks a bit older. It's really making it look like this house has been around for such a long time. And I can already see that there's a bunch of clutter everywhere, which is again, it's just making it feel lived in, which is perfect for an older couple. Zong Nuog maar Sims G. Look, I didn't want to call you out when I saw your name. But yes, I think you should. I hope you're doing well. It's really good to see you. I think you should. She should get back into The Sims anyways. So maybe you can get her back into it. But it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, I love this hallway. I think it's super cute. I love the stuff for the dog in here as well, and just all of their coats and stuff. Also, Kath, hi, it's good to see you. Some of the rooms are a bit worn out. Some are renovated. Love that. Love that. If the husband is good at renovations, it makes sense that he like chips away at his own home as well. Gaan we doen? Let's go. Groetjes terug. I see a nice cupboard here, like a pantry. I feel like I need to go like this so I can properly see it. Oh, that's a good stocked pantry. Oh, these people know how to do a pantry with the wine and stuff as well. Very nice. I like to see it. From the hallway, we come into this big hallway with some archways off the side, and I see some just general storage with the phone as well. Love it. Someone stole all the wine. Is there supposed to be more wine here? Who did it? Who did it? Off of the side, we first go into their kitchen. In that wine rack? Wait, what wine rack? Oh, yeah. I think if you upload builds to the gallery, that resets. Maggie! Ayo! Hi, it is good to see you. What the heck? Let me quickly go here. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? I see you were playing some mines and crafting. How was the mining and crafting? Thank you so much for that brand new sub with your Prime. What the heck? Please ensure all your subby perks for a whole month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, Wicked Sunrise. I appreciate that lots. And welcome in, friends. Lost Fern, welcome in. Thought Rug, welcome in. Vera, welcome in. Jess Cats, welcome in. Loomy Dove, welcome in. Is it Spoke Cake Buns? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Psy Angel, welcome, welcome. Let me see. Love buying DLC. I don't relate to that. Welcome in. And Maggie, of course, hi. We did so much crafting. I was working on a windmill. You were building the most Dutch thing ever, and you decided to come over to a Dutchie. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, friends. Can we get a Mahusif shout out for Maggie, please? Anyone from my side. You're not following Maggie yet. One of the coziest, most wholesome creators ever. Plays a lot of Minecraft, also some Sims, also does co-working, has a stunning aesthetic in her room, and altogether is just a great human. So please make sure to go practice your squats on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Vera! Oh, good shout. Yes, if you want to snooze the upcoming ads, that would be amazing. Thank you, Esther. Thank you so much for the 7 months. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. And also, Baby Girl Joe, thank you so much for the 10 months. What is going on today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. What the heck? And Maggie, if you need to go raid and rest, please make sure to do so. We always say here, self-care is very sexy. I will promise to take really good care of your community. We're doing shell tours today, so I'm touring builds from the community, and I have been absolutely blown away with everyone's building talent in The Sims. But before we get back into the tour that we're doing right now, which by the way is phenomenal, I would love to show you guys my raid video. It's a 1-minute introduction to me and my streams and my community to give you a little bit of an idea of what it's like over here. And yeah, I'll see you on the other end of the minute. Welcome in. My name is Rosanna, and online I go by Rosannatxt because I'm quite the chatterbox and I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm a full-time creator and Twitch ambassador, and on my channel we do gaming. Wait. I leave my Sims unattended for 2 minutes. They are mother and daughter. They are mother and daughter. Co-working. We're gonna ace our work. We're gonna wrap up the day. We got this. I'm very proud of you for being here. And a sprinkle of IRL.
It's just me and my bestie hanging out, you know, chat. Me and my bestie.
I'm from the Netherlands, and I live with my partner and my 2 cats named Toot and Soos. Did you just try to eat the creeper? I'm neurospicy, chronically ill, and some days I seriously wonder if I should be allowed on the internet with a camera and microphone. She is doing the partner pussy.
I didn't mean to say partner pussy. Let me tell you, lube does wonders. It's like more slippery than soap. And yes, I have actually used it. I have been to that point.
I love to use my platform to raise money for charity, and my community is champion of coming up with silly incentives and goals.
I'm a lemon. Wow. I'm gonna find a spot that's not too dusty. Ew, that one's even saltier. I'll feed you mayo. Chat, don't worry. I never realized that you don't chew on mayo.
Our community is named the Jungle of Planties, a space where everyone is unique and yet we grow and thrive together. And you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch, take a sip, and take some time away from the screen. Because like we always say here, self-care is very sexy. That was the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much again for coming over. I'm going to show you what we're working on, or actually what I'm showing and touring, because I didn't work on this at all. This is all made by my wonderful community member, Anna. I had a shell tour. It was open for about a month. It is still up in the gallery, so you can still work on it if you enjoy building in The Sims, but I won't be able to tour it anymore. When did you do that nightlife co-working? That was a self-care stream. So we basically did a self-care stream. I think that was right before Christmas. And I did I did my nails, and I did like a face mask, and I did some reading. And I think we spent like 5 hours, and the whole point was that everyone was working on something self-care like. So that we were all hanging out, like not working, actually taking a break, holding each other accountable to relax for a little bit. I really want to do one again. I think that's gonna be fun. I would love to do a self-care stream again. I would love that. If you want to do it again, I would love that. Yeah. The thing is, I just have to figure out when to do it, because it's another night in my week that I would like basically have to stream. Because I also don't want to sacrifice any of the gaming streams for it, because I have so many things for gaming that I want to play. So it usually kind of comes down to when I have time for it. Lemon sauna. Don't say that too loud before my community starts calling me lemon sauna. um But also, Liz, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, we were touring this amazing house, and I was just appreciative of the pantry. And then I realized I saw this kitchen in the back, and this is beautiful. This is such a stunning kitchen. I don't think I've ever. No, you're all good, Cam. That was a joke. You're all good. um, This kitchen, like this color, I don't think I've ever seen anyone pull it off and me liking it. I've always thought that was a rather odd color of the kitchen, and you made it work, and I love it. I'm obsessed with this. This is so good. With that soft yellow, and then like the messy fridge and everything. This is really giving like Tartosa house. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm obsessed. Yeah, it goes really well with the creamy yellow. It's beautiful. And then from there, we can also go to the other side, which is where we have the living space, which sort of has this like ensuite with a little step up. Ruby!
Yay, party popper emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji, so excited to use my sub to you Ro, red heart emoji.
Brian, you're not supposed to read the emojis like that. Party pop emoji. Smiling face with heart emoji. Thank you so much for your Prime. I appreciate it. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. You only have one of those, and you decided to share it with me. I feel really honored. Thank you, thank you. I love that this grandma has like this whole crafting area here, which is like right off of the living space. But it's connected, but it's separate. She has like her own little corner in the house. And then just in general, this whole living room is ridiculously cozy. I love the pops of blue. And then also the pops of blue and yellow in here. I feel like that really vibes with the kitchen. I feel like this is the pastel version of what you've done here. Thank you so much, Ruby. That's very, very kind of you to say. I was originally going to do the shell challenge, but your whole game got corrupted. Oof. 28,000 mod CC installed is a lot. I'm so sorry that your game got corrupted, though. That really still sucks. No matter if you have mods or not, that still sucks. Okay, and then at the end of the hallway, we have this beautiful, beautiful, huge bathroom. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This is amazing. Also, I love that you use this in between two counters. I've never thought to do that, but that actually works really well with this swatch. And then having the tall mirror above a sink, I've also never done that. But again, you're giving me so many ideas. I feel so inspired. And I love this, again, bright blue color. This all works together so well. I'm like thoroughly impressed with what you've done with the floor plan and with the whole color vibes and everything. Off of the kitchen, we also have the door that goes out back where we have some like a pet bowl and some more space for gardening and flowers. And there's another pet bed. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful patio. I love this with like the worn mural and everything. And then sort of this older grill as well. This is just a 20 out of 10. This is really giving like old building. And it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. With the stairs, we can go upstairs. So let's see what we can find there. Because obviously, we've seen the main living space, but I haven't seen the bedroom or anything. So off of here, we have another huge bathroom. Holy shit, this is beautiful. I see that this is one of the more upgraded rooms. You can see that this was recently renovated. But I see that this is both a bathroom and a laundry space. So we have the nice laundry space from here. That I feel like the laundry space is more that you access from the hallway. And then I see that there's also a door that's coming from the main bedroom. This is beautiful. This shower, like this layout, is so incredibly creative. I don't think I would have ever thought to use these items to create this. The wall. This is a new item that comes with the like the chic bathroom. Is it called the new kit that was released in collaboration with the CC creator? Sleek bathroom. Yeah. mm, From that cute and wholesome house call to come to dinner. Do you have time to go? Wait, what, Cam? I'm lost. I feel like you're making a reference, but I don't know what to. I also really like that you have this beautiful built-in workspace in the hallway. Just in general, this hallway is very pretty. And I love the stairs kind of like wrapping around like this. And then we have I think this is the main bedroom. This feels so old people core, like so old people coded, but it's perfect. Really, really, really beautiful. This is just like, that's all I'm thinking about this house. It's just so beautiful. Like rustic. Rustic is the right word. That's the word that I'm looking for. The bed, yeah, I think this is from Cats and Dogs. I think the default swatch is sunflowers. Oh, the default swatch is red and it's actually base game. I'm lying. There is a sunflower swatch though. I've used this a lot, but the Van Gogh one is beautiful. It's actually base game. You unlock it at level 10 of the painter career. But you can also use a cheat to unlock career rewards, and then you can actually use it. But just a base game bed. But yeah, there's another step up in this room. I also feel like this is a bit more decorated. It still has that rustic vibe, but it's a bit more decorated. And then we also have a second bedroom. I'm feeling like this is a guest bedroom, but I don't think this is the bedroom of the granddaughter. Because it said all the way at the top floor. An Italian kind of accent. No. Then I can totally see what you mean. I just wasn't sure if you were making a reference or if you were like kind of matching a sentence to the vibe of the build, but I can totally see what you mean. This is the guest bedroom. Okay, that's what I thought. That's cute. Very nice for a guest bedroom. Like, it's cozy, but simple. And I like this, like, the little bit of red in it. Like, you added an extra color. Very nice. Okay, from here, we also have the balcony with with, like, a little bit of garden space and a chess table. And then from here, we can go upstairs again, and this is the ambassador room. I was already wondering where it was gonna pop up. So this is the bedroom for their granddaughter, and this is clearly very renovated. This granddaughter has the most amazing bedroom ever. So you take the stairs up here, and then she has her private door. She has a private bathroom. And then she has the most amazing bedroom. Yeah, she is spoiled by her grandparents. Her grandparents absolutely adore her and absolutely spoiled her. But this is so cozy, though. I love how you managed to make all these colors and still make it super cozy. Absolutely amazing. You did such a phenomenal job at all the details as well. And also, this is super cute. The way that you built sort of this console and cluttered everything. That must have taken forever. And also, I never expected that to be on the top floor. Like, if you have this whole house, I love how you came up with a story to make a room like this fit in this house. That is amazing. And then also see a bunch of, like, basically flat roof space, which isn't really balcony. It's just flat roof space. And I like that as well, that you didn't feel the need to make everything a functional balcony. Um, I also see they have 2 boats just chilling here around the lot. And then this is the repair workshop, which I've also been very curious about. So you'll come in here and oh my word. You have cluttered this so much. And everything, like, just everything. Everything is amazing. It works so well. All these items are, like, individually placed. It fits so well. Clutter to the max, you really went all out, and it works perfectly. This totally looks like the workshop of an old guy who just loves restoring items. I can totally see him. Also, this, like, this whole setup, everything. It's just, it's so lived in. Like, this build is alive. And I know how much cluttering and how much time that takes to make a build that feels so alive. Like, all of these appliances that he's working on fixing and, his, like, workbench over here and all the splatters on the floor everywhere and just the unfinished drywall, and it's just perfect. It is. I want to play in this build. This is a build that I would want to make a family for and I would want to play in. Like, I know you've made a family. I would love to play with that family. Like, I don't think I would want to make the family. I would just want to play with the family. This build is so inviting. You did an absolutely, absolutely phenomenal job. I'm blown away. Absolutely blown away. Can we get a massive, massive, massive round of applause for Anna in chat? Because this build is mind-blowing. Thank you so much for participating. Like I said, every single time I do shell tours, I feel so inspired. And the sheer variety that we've seen already today. I think I have time for one more shell tour. The sheer variety of shells that we've seen today is mind-blowing. Actually mind-blowing. But unfortunately, I do think I have only time for one more today because I really, really, really need to make sure that I go to bed on time because Scott has a really busy week at work and he's just been sleeping not too great. So we want to make sure that we go to bed on time so we can both catch a good night of sleep. I also have a very busy and long day tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is just a quick check. That means that I can still do the build from Moonrune Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I will take a screenshot of the shell before, or like the queue before clearing it out. What I'm gonna do is on Wednesday, like I'll clear the queue. On Wednesday, people get to re-enter. But let's say that on Wednesday, maybe there's only 4 or 5 people because most people try to redeem it today. And you're not there on Wednesday. I will just use the queue. I'll take the screenshot and I will just use that to still tour as much as I can, okay? So I'm clearing it to give priority to people that join on Wednesday, but that doesn't mean that you're basically off of the list. You can also redeem it again on Wednesday if you want to have a guaranteed spot, or again, Wednesday is also as much as I can tour, but um you can also redeem it again on Wednesday, but I'll take a screenshot if we have time. I know that the first day of shell tours is also always the busiest because the most people are trying to redeem their tour. Um so don't worry, I'll do my best. I do my best. I really want people to see my first ever build. Yes. And even if I don't get to tour it on stream, I will make sure to next week. Like I'm going to book some time in my calendar on Wednesday, or on Monday, depends on when I have time, to just sit down and place all the lots and I'll still look at them. So that's why I also love to take a screenshot of the queue, because then I still have all of your usernames of the ones that I haven't toured, and then I can make sure to still take a look, because I always really love it when people join. And I wish I could tour all of them. I wish I could tour all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna, because I see this one. Chaotic Ambassador Shell. Chaos, chaos, chaos. 4 apartment bedrooms, a pool, and a tattoo shop. Okay. Again, completely different take of what we've seen so far, because this is not one singular build. It's separated apartments. Very, very creative. I love it already. I think this is... Is this Newcrest or Willow Creek? It's a 30 by 30, so I'm guessing it's Newcrest, actually. But it might be the 30 by 30 where we already have a build, so I might see if there's another 30 by 30 in Newcrest. Because I don't think we have a 30 by 30. Yeah, it's Newcrest. Okay. I think it's this one, right? Where we already have one. Yes, of course. Don't worry. We have tours again on Wednesday, so you can submit it then. That's perfectly fine. I always feel bad like placing the build where there is already a build, but at the same time I love placing the build at the spot where it was originally built, because then usually it works the best with the environment. So I'll just still place it. I will still place it. I'll just not look too much when we're replacing the other build, because that always makes me feel bad. Okay, let's see. Very, very excited though. It's so fun. Shell tours give me life. Like, they give me so much energy. Okay. Let's make sure the lighting is good. Yes, Anna, yes. Thank you so much for redeeming it on time as well. Not to say that anyone else didn't redeem it on time. But it's nice when you really want your build toured and you're early in the queue, because that's like, then I get to tour it. But again, I'll do my best to tour as much as I can. I'm sorry if I didn't get to yours today. I try to do a shell challenge about every 3 to 4 months. Also, this is so different, again, to anything we've seen, but I love it already. Very different style, but I really like the difference in like the textures, but the colors match. That's pretty. That is very, very pretty. I love it. I'm very curious to see the inside. I see a lot of bins. They have a nice private pool though, because you can't just go in. It's like there's a little fence. So, is that is there a way to enter? Or do you have to go to the through the tattoo shop? Or maybe this is not the tattoo shop. I said this. And then I was like, maybe that's not the case, Ro. You haven't seen the inside of the build. Let's not make any assumptions. because I also see a nice balcony. I see the check-in here. Wait a second. I see so many things. Okay, bro, focus. Let's start at the beginning. There's 4 apartments in here, so I see 4 mailboxes. Let's actually start just at the front door. When you come in, it seems like you do immediately go into one of the apartments. Or wait a second. Is it one of those houses that has like a shared common living area? But then they have like their own sort of bedroom apartments. Because I think that's what you wrote as well, right? So they share the kitchen and the living space. Yes. Okay. So this is the common area. If you enter the house, you have a nice hallway, which is kind of like split up by the stairs. That's very smart, actually. Splitting up the space by the stairs, just using the existing building components to make a floor plan. I like that. I like that a lot. And then they have a really big kitchen, which I assume, like, if you're living somewhere with that many people, it is actually really nice to have a proper big kitchen. They have a proper big dining table and a super nice area together to watch some TV. And then we have the very first apartment, which is very red. I like it. I like how they're color coded. That makes me happy. Um, I always love a good like rainbow build with color codes. So we have a very red and like kind of sunset inspired room, I would say. Um, with clearly someone who likes gaming. And they have a very nice private bathroom with a bathtub. Um, I know, right? This like little thing for collecting mail. Wait, where's the front entrance row? There. It's from the clutter kit. I love to use it. I place it in almost every single one of my builds in the entrance as well because it just immediately gives you that entrance feeling, you know? Um, but yeah, they have their own private bathroom. Very nice. I also really like that there's again, you use platforms to have that little step up. Also, Huff, it's good to see you. Mm, thank you for the hydrate. The red marble floor, it's very beautiful. It looks very lush, very, very rich vibes. Um, then we have the second apartment, which seems to be for 2 Sims actually, assuming that they're not sharing the bed, because otherwise this could technically even be for 4 Sims. So this is almost like a university dorm. Um, and it seems like they also have a bathroom. Oh, I like what you did here. That like even though it's a big bathroom, you basically gave both of them their own side to the bathroom. So they can still be in the bathroom at the same time without kind of like disturbing each other. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. They still have like their privacy. Although I can imagine, hold on, out of curiosity, we have to do a little poop check. Chat. If you're sitting on the toilet. Yep. They can poop together. Just wondering. They can make eye contact. Also, that Oki, you've been watching my YouTube. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And I love that you found me on the Discover page. I love to be on there. It's a great place. Hi, Yule. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I would never be able to go since I would be embarrassed. No, same. I would not be able to go if I knew that I could make eye contact with someone on the other toilet. Does it still make sense to redeem the shell tour? Not for today. You can try again on Wednesday, but unfortunately, we still have minus the one we do now, I have still 6 redeems open, and unfortunately, I won't. This is the last tour that I can do today. Because I need to go to bed on time. Because I've already been streaming for 3 hours. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of the tour. I mean, you can redeem it today if you already know that you won't be able to redeem it on Wednesday. Because I'm gonna use the screenshot of today's queue as a backup for Wednesday. Let's say that Wednesday there's only 2 people that redeem it. As soon as I'm done with those, I'm gonna fall back on the queue for today. But I am gonna start it clean so that people that can redeem it on Wednesday will basically get priority first. But if you already know that you won't be able to join on Wednesday, then you can also redeem it today, and then it'll just be at the bottom of the queue, and then I'll continue with the queue of today on Wednesday. Also, thank you for redeeming it then, and also Pada, thank you for redeeming it. So many people joined the Shell Challenge this time around, which is amazing. I love it, but I think I need extra tour dates. How much did you have time for today? So we started today with 13, I think. So I did 7. I think I did 7. I mean, if we end up with like a lot. Oh no, because I don't have a gaming stream on the Monday after TwitchCon. Then I'll just look at them privately. I'll still look at them. And I'll leave a little comment on your gallery when I've seen it. That's true. We yapped for the first half hour. I think maybe on Wednesday I'll just dive straight into tours. We'll just skip the yapping for one time only. Also, Hex, welcome in. It's good to see you. Then we have the green one. Again, I really love all the color-coded rooms. So we have the green with like a bit of maybe shades of blue in there as well. Also have their own bathroom. And I feel like this one is a bit more traditional. Also thank you, Nymphleora. Thank you, thank you. I love that we have such a long queue ready. We yap in between shells, exactly. And we yap about the shells. So there shall be yapping. There's just yapping about builds. Yeah, I forget this all the time. And also the last 4 shell challenges I've done were all like really cursed, more difficult shell challenges. So I didn't realize that so many people would join because it's a bit more of a traditional shell challenge, if that makes any sense. Like it's a bit more one of those shells that people might feel comfortable to do as their first shell challenge. Whereas in earlier builds, I've mostly done shells that were like puzzle shells or like really ridiculously difficult ones. But I really love to see so many people join. Like it makes me really happy that so many people felt comfortable to join in and to let me tour, because also I've seen it where people will still have a lot of like there will still be a lot of people making the shell, but not a lot of people wanting to get it toured. So I really love that you guys all wanna get your build toured. That's so cool. Okay, so if we go upstairs, we have a nice little painting area, and then there is a hidden door to someone who has the most luxurious apartment. Holy moly, these people here. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate this entire apartment is super dark, but amazing. The rainbow wall behind the bed, I am obsessed. That is so good. This is a very beautiful apartment. I love it. I love that there's like sort of the shared apartment, like they all share the common space and then they all have their own bedroom and bathroom. And then up here is just the most luxurious apartment for this person. Like this person is living the life. They have sort of the painter's hallway, and also it's like hidden away. Like no one knows where their door is. And I love the vibes. It is so classy. Very beautiful with all the gold accents and stuff. And I love how you use this to separate the living room to kind of create sort of the enclosed space. Maybe this is the landlord renting out all the rooms below. Could be. And then I think this is the tattoo shop. So this is like where where you will enter. Oh, I like that. I like that you put a fence so that like when people check in, that's when they get to go in. Wait, you wrote tattoo shop, right? Did I misread? It's the house. Okay, so it is the owner's house. It is the owner's house. And a tattoo shop. Okay, okay. So then I'm assuming this is the tattoo shop, right? So people can check in here. Oh, I forgot the attic. So then that's where the tattoo shop is. Thank you for telling me. See, that makes so much more sense. I was already like, I feel like I'm missing something. Wait, but oh, so people will get up here through the ladder. If you want to get a tattoo here, you need to adventure out. You need to show that you're actually ready for the commitment. It's the climb.
The climb to the tattoo. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so this is where there is a tattoo shop. And that's also where Sims can go to sit outside and maybe chill in the sun. And then this is a party business. This is a small business too, though, because I see the ticket kiosk. I like it though. I like that you wrote chaos, chaos, chaos. Because I can absolutely see, like, let's say that you're playing here with either teenagers or students that are all sharing this house together, like all renting a spot. I can only imagine young kids that live by themselves with no responsible adults around that have a party bar with a pool next to it and a tattoo shop. Like, there is no other possible way that this will turn into chaos, and I can see this being so fun to play in. Like, this is such a random mix of things that I just have this feeling that this would be hilarious to play in with like students. If you place this in your uni world, that's just phenomenal. That will lead to a lot of bad decisions, but that's good for storytelling, right? Bad decisions are good storytelling decisions. You did playtest it, it works. I love that you playtested it. That's always really good to know. Um, but thank you so much for joining. This is absolutely one of the most chaotic ones in like all the items that you combine, but I love it. It's great. And I love that they can look at each other when pooping. That's a great detail. Also, Olympia, thank you so much for the 3 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all your subby perks for a whole month more. Um, I think it is time for our round of applause in chat for Moonrune right now. Because this is such a good build. I feel like this is such a pinnacle of creativity. Like, you don't have to, when you're making a build, always come up with something that is like, I don't know, like the most Pinteresty build ever. Like, just go with the flow. Just go with your creativity. Make what you think is fun. Because building in The Sims is supposed to be fun, and this build is legit giving fun all over. I hope you had fun making it. I hope that that was the feeling that you got from it while you were working on it. Because I feel like that is what this build is giving. It's giving like you had a lot of fun just creating something that like inspired you to make, like, yeah, that you were inspired to make in The Sims. Um, you had a blast. Let's go. That's the most important thing when it comes to building in The Sims. I think a lot of people are worried that they're like not good enough at building or something. And I think every single time I do shell tours, I see this with every build. You can see it when people have fun with their builds. You can see that they get creative and they use things that they might normally not use, or they get challenged to, build out of their comfort zone. And you did a great, great job. So thank you so much for participating. I really appreciate that. That goes to anyone, even if I didn't get the chance to tour your build today. I still really appreciate that you participated. I'm gonna take that screenshot now. If I zoom out, then I can see all of them. I'm gonna plop that in my reminders so that I can use that on Wednesday as like the backup queue. Um, there we go. But I think that is it for today because I'm going to have to wrap up my day and I really want to try to go to bed before 11 today because I need it. Plop, plop, plopper to plop. Exactly. All the duchies. You will understand. I cannot believe so many of you joined the shell. That is a really big honor. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for completing the daily goals. I've put it on my list to do a wheel spin after TwitchCon, because I didn't want to spend any time on the wheel spins today, hence of the shell challenges. But I didn't forget it. Okay, we're gonna get to the wheel spins as well. When I'm back from TwitchCon next week. But thank you so much. It's really cool. I'm really excited to build now as well. I'm just really genuinely really inspired by all of this. So, um, yes, of course. Enjoy the YouTube videos. Enjoy, enjoy. I'm gonna see where we can go. I'm gonna see who's playing some Sims today. Um. Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, I know where I want to go. Chat, I know where I want to go. So, a friend who's also raising funds for St. Jude's is currently doing Sims trivia with his parents. Like, that is so much fun. Do you know the word? I don't know how to say that, so probably no. Yes, we're gonna go say hi to Steven. Yes, thank you so much for hanging out, Cam. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, he's doing Sims trivia with his parents. It's Danish. Okay, so then I think I have heard of it. Okay, so I wasn't sure if it was Danish, so I was like, it's gonna sound really dumb when I assume that that is it. I've actually, yeah, I was thinking that it was written differently as well, but that's why I doubted myself for a second too. I actually almost bought a book about it. Um, I almost bought a book about it. There's someone who I think I almost bought it in London, who did like a whole study about that concept. Um, it's very interesting. I'd love to learn more actually. It's pronounced Huga. Would have never guessed that reading the word. um, yes, of course, social science nerd. Of course, I totally understand. I also know that shell tours and queues like this, it's not gonna be ideal for everyone. I do my best to make it work as much as I can, but I also know that life happens, and that's also completely understandable. Um, and it's okay. I still don't know how to pronounce it, but it's with double G and one E. Okay. Um, But thank you all so much for being here. If you want to hang out with us after stream hours, or you want to see when and what I stream, especially if you want to see that in your own personal time zone, feel free to join our Discord. It's the place where I post my schedule, where I post any last minute changes, and just where we hang out outside of stream hours. So it's a great place to be. If you want to follow me on any of my other socials, feel free to click the link that was just posted in chat. It goes to my website with like a page that holds everything that I do. So my 2 YouTube channels, my 2 TikToks, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Blue Sky, whatever platform you like to be on. I'm almost everywhere, so feel free to check it out. And if you want to watch back my VODs, I have a separate VODs channel where I re-upload my gaming and now also my IRL streams. So if you want to catch up on what happened last week, feel free to click on that link. We are less than 50 subscribers away from hitting 1K. If I get to 1K, I'll be able to monetize that channel, meaning that YouTube will have to pay me for the ads that you are already seeing. So if you want to join there, feel free to click. And we're going to go say hi to Spring Sims. If you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste one of the raid messages. We have ones with emotes if you're subscribed to the channel. And then we have ones with regular emojis if you're not subscribed to the channel. So you can take your pick. I will always take the booty. That sounds very weird. And we're gonna go say hi to Spring Sims. Like I said, he's playing Sims trivia with his parents. And from what I just saw, it looks like his mom is winning. So let's go and say hi. He's also raised over 8,000 for St. Jude's. So that's absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's go support. And if you have $1 to spare, it's always great to be able to donate to charity. But if you don't have $1 to spare, just spending time in charity streams, learning and listening to info about the charity always really helps as well. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'll be back with co-working tomorrow. We're going to do 8 pommels, so starting at the usual time, going until 6. And then I have another shelter stream on Wednesday, and that is the streams for me this week. I will have some appearances at TwitchCon that will be live streamed. All the information is in the Discord in the schedule, including the respective channels that it will be live streamed at. So if you're not going to make it out to TwitchCon, but you would like to see what I'm up to, feel free to check it out. And I hope you have a great rest of your time zone.